Uh, uh, uh. Uh, 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 uh. Hello? Hello? Ooh. Oh no! Wrong screen. Hello? Let me move the webcam. I'm all the way over here. Oh my god. There we go. Hello, Ahmed. Weird not seeing anyone in chat except me. I just started. It's not even 2 p.m. yet. I decided to start a little early. Just so once 2 p.m. hits, I can actually start the game instead of doing a like 20-minute yap session at the start of a stream and then losing 20 minutes for playing the game. So this is not 2 p.m. Yeah, it's not 2 p.m. yet. I started early, about 15 minutes early. Usually it takes a bit of time for YouTube to like push notifications to subscribers that a live stream is happening. So I'm trying out starting a bit earlier, just so like the stream proper starts on the dot like 2 p.m. instead of starting the stream at that time, at the scheduled time, and then losing like 30 minutes waiting for people to enter chat. Right now I'm just figuring out setup because I need to switch games on my game screen. Incredibly, I forgot to uncheck DVR. Oh man. Today we are going to be playing Saintess of the Golden Bow. Fortunately, I was given a tip by the developer. We only have about 2 hours left of the demo to go through. So I actually have an expected time span on how far I need to go, how much time is left to play the game. I know this is off topic, but Mori, have you thought of getting Stream Avatar? Stream Avatar is a paid thing, right? For the streamer to have a Stream Avatar set up for their thing, you need to pay something. The streamer needs to pay for the service. Am I willing to sync? I don't know if it's a subscription type of thing. Am I willing to sink that amount of money into a thing? I wonder. I also wonder if I could just make my own Stream Avatar. That would be a little hard though, because I would need to learn how to code. Okay, the game is capturing. Alright, that's it for the game screen. Let's go back. Here, let me go and look up, hold on. Let me go look up what is required for the stream avatars. Because I don't really remember how much it was to have that brand name. And I only remember it's like only available on Twitch? Question mark? Stream avatars. Documentation. Oh, it connects to YouTube. Oh, I see. ₱900. Is it cheaper on Steam? Oh, okay, it's cheaper on Steam. But still over my budget for like digital products. It's 15, but on their website it's 11 for now. Ooh, what number? What currency? Need I remind you guys? I live in a country with a very weak currency. Humble bundle. Oh, it can't read super chats on YouTube? Damn. Has integrations with Mix It Up. Ooh. Just Mix It Up? No streamer bot? Damn. I'll tell you what, I'll add it to my wish list, and if it goes on sale, I'm going to decide. That's when I'll decide, because let me check the database. How much does it go for sale? On sale. See, I can't afford USD. Non-binary coded game? Oh my god, there's a Steam Fest called Non-Binary Coded Games? Hold up, chat. Take a look at this. I'm sending it to Twitch too. Games made by non-binary developers in celebration of Non-Binary People's Day. Right, it was on July 14th yesterday. To all the non-binary peoples of the world, happy celebration day. I'm a little late, but it's still July 14th somewhere. Hello Celeste, hi! Welcome in! Stream avatar. Lowest recorded price. Still over budget. Oh man. 25% discount. And it hasn't lowered like at all. It's a consistent. Oh, yeah, it's a consistent. Historic low is 25%. What, every time it goes on sale it's $388? Oh, that's still over my budget. I do think it's a one-time purchase. Then again, I have been starting to like question how frequently I should stream. Sometimes I get burned out even just doing one stream a week, because I'm juggling so many things all at once. And what's it called? I think the traditional YouTube videos are starting to get really enticing to me. Like, what do you mean I could just hit record and fumble my way through everything and then cut all of that out, edit it down, and get a proper polished video uploaded on YouTube, and that's that. I don't have to like perform live or something. Wow, that's so enticing. That's so tempting. Wait, isn't this the game where the MC is basically me? Yeah. We're back with the game with the MC called named Celeste. Incredible timing, Celeste. So I'm going yeah, back to the YouTube videos. It's pretty enticing to maybe see if I can pull that off instead, because streaming can get a little tiring. I made a bad edited short, at least I think so, and somehow popped off. Yeah. Well, shorts, YouTube shorts have a much higher likelihood of going viral or popping off than, let's say, the traditional YouTube video. I return and am the main character. Real and true. We're all just living in Celeste's world. But for like YouTube videos, I think I won't be doing any gaming stuff. I might just do storytime stuff. I want to try and practice my storytelling skills with storytime YouTube videos, like the animated stuff from channels like doxx or Jaden Animations. I'd like to try those out. Though if I do, that'll take a significant amount of time. That'll eat up on my time to stream. So that's really the decision right now. Do I continue streaming or do I try out YouTube videos? Find it funny that your short had a rickroll and it popped off. You're happy you rickrolled a lot of people. A rickroll, timeless, truly. I actually wasn't online during the time when rickrolls first emerged. Like, when it first got turned into a meme, the rickrolls, I wasn't online. I wasn't on YouTube, I think. When was rickroll? When did rickrolling become a thing? Hello, Bon. Why not try it out? The storytime videos? I do want to try it out. after the origin of the meme in 2007 and the height of its popularity in 2008. Okay. I was not online. I was not using the internet in 2008. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't think so. I think I was just using Facebook. Playing Facebook games on my mom's account or something. Mori storytime animation. Yeah, I always end up like sharing little anecdotes of my memories with you guys. So why not turn it into a little storytime animation? That would be fun. What kind of if I ever do make one, what kind of storytime do you guys want to hear about first? I think I was playing Pop Tropica around then. 2008? Pop Tropica? What's that? Pop Tropica. Pop Tropica the game. It's an online adventure game. You see, I think I was playing Club Penguin around that time. I was a Club Penguin. I was a Club Penguin nerd. Baby. When was Club Penguin popular? The party starts now. A music video. Club Penguin music video. When did that come out? Because it was around that time that I was really into Club Penguin. 13 years ago. Club Penguin Archives. 7 years ago. What do you mean it was 13 years ago? With my Stalin Diva Popple and my ass cold. Hold up. Hold up. If you turn episode 11 and 12 stream into a storytime video, damn. The story of how you ascended to godhood? Preferably in tutorial form? You guys want to learn how to ascend to godhood? I don't know myself! Damn, I don't even know myself. I just woke up like this. I woke up in the void. I just took 12d6 of aging damage. Disney Kids Turkey. This is from the Turkish channel? There's no official, like, YouTube channel for the Club Penguin English? Club Penguin Music. Okay, hold on, let me see. What if I get flagged? No, I have YouTube. Wait, who sang this? I think it was... Who sang this, actually? I remember DJ Cadence. CC and Rocky, just 2 stars of Let's Shake It. Oh. The voice is familiar. This video was uploaded in 2012. Is this the accurate date? I don't know, man. I'll put this here so you guys can age as well. Here, this song I kept playing on repeat for like a whole month, I think, when it first came out. For a little flightless bird, I'm a crown queen of this funky scene. This is so 2012 for an epic win. This is so 2012's kids music. Oh my god. Let's start it up round. The party starts now. I only know the first chorus. I think I originally watched this when like Jeff the Killer versus Slenderman video was popular. Ayo. Oh yes, the other side of the internet during the 2012s. The creepypasta stuff was really popular back then, right? I wasn't really into that kind of that side of the fandom. I would only see like YouTube playthroughs of fan games of creepypastas. I never really got into the actual creepypastas. I never truly watched the Slenderman games. Watched playthroughs of the Slenderman games either. As much of a horror fan as I am, the way the Slenderman game played out specifically was kind of boring. I don't know. To me. Find my pages. Okay. Not exactly life-threatening if I don't find your pages and I leave your forest, right? The only creepypasta I care about is Saintess. I notice. But yeah, I was a huge Club Penguin nerd. Me and Mori bro would fight over the computer, actually. Fight over the family computer. Over who gets to play Club Penguin. It was insane. We were poor. We didn't have the Club Penguin membership. We would only dream of it. But we did have our puffles. Oh yeah. Okay, I think that would be a good VOD question, actually. At the end of the stream, I'm going to be asking a VOD question so that once the VOD is up, you guys can comment and answer in the comments. I've seen this the VOD question thing be done by Haka before, and I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. I ask a question and you guys can answer in the comments of the VOD after stream. I think I finished everything in the dojo in Club Penguin. Ayo! Actually, oh, Cardjutsu! I really want a card game. Did they have a card game for Club Penguin Cardjutsu? I really wanted to play that as a physical card game. Cardjutsu. Physical cards. Cardjutsu. I loved playing. Oh, there was! There was a card game! Oh my gosh! Hold on. There's a... Oh. There's booster packs! Hold on. Let me put this... There's booster packs. And then, I found a tin set. But it doesn't, the website for it doesn't exist anymore. Look at this! There was an actual card game. I really wanted this. I ended up... I think there's some in Tabletop Simulator. Wait, really? Oh, we could try. You guys making it sound like growing up with Club Penguin was amazing. I never played Club Penguin. Oh no! It was really fun. There was a lot of games that you could play. And you could hang out with friends there. We didn't have... we never had friends who played Club Penguin. So it was just me and Mori, bro, that would play. Cardjitsu pack opening stream? When? I don't even know if you could buy these. Oh well, there is a... Okay, I'm looking at a Walmart listing right now. It's an actual... it's an actual product listing of these blue Cardjitsu water card packs. Unfortunately, it is in the US, so I don't know how the logistics would work with that. I'm going to try to find out if I can buy a Cardjitsu booster pack somewhere locally. I do, in my desperation to play a physical card game version of this, I actually got a pack of playing cards that was hanging around at my house, and then I just taped taped sheets of paper onto the card with like the corresponding card faces and numbers for Cardjitsu. I made my own Cardjitsu card deck when I was a kid. Hi, welcome in! You could probably buy it from eBay, but that will cost 10 souls. Sob, cry. Yeah, I DIY'd Cardjitsu cards. Illegally smuggling Cardjitsu stream? No! I'm going to look into where I can buy stuff, some of these locally. But before that, I could try it out with Vaughn on Tabletop Simulator and see if there's any difference in rules compared to the online game. Me and Mori bro got the black belt with Cardjitsu, actually. That's how much we love the game. We got the black belt, I think. But yeah, okay, that's enough yapping. I started the stream like 10-15 minutes early so I could just yap for about 15 minutes before starting the game, but I ended up yapping an additional 20 minutes, and now it's 2:20. Oh, my efforts of starting early were in vain. I kept yapping. Okay, let's head into the game. Let me bring back the volume. You got black belt? I only got the brown. Ayo. Alright, moving to the game now. Move my big ass head. To be fair, Club Penguin is worth going off schedule. True! I miss Club Penguin. Even though there's already projects to revive it or keep it running, I've never actually tried it out yet. And it might risk the hosts or the projects if I stream playing those games. Because you know how Disney works, you know how Disney moves. If you do you so much as mention the mouse, you'll get a cease and desist. I don't wanna risk the project going into that kind of trouble just for streaming content. But yeah, RIP Club Penguin official. Alright. Okay, so to recap, when we last played this and last we left off, we just got chosen to wield the golden bow as the new Saintess. In the first iteration of the story, we got isekai'd. Okay. I might be fudging the recap, but to start off, we were isekai'd into a BL web novel where we were reincarnated into the body of a girl who was supposed to die in the first chapter. And then we ended up surviving that death flag, and now we ended up being chosen as the Saintess instead of the other character. And now we have to train to defeat the Demon Queen. Right now, we're starting off the day in the training grounds. We just got off last night from a terrible banquet where people laughed at us for not knowing proper table etiquette. And now we are determined to get some good training in. Just remembered how much I hate the dad in this game. I'm preparing the salt. Hopefully there's no more dad in the last sections of the game. As I've said earlier, the dev told me that I have about 2 hours left of the game left to play through. So that's what I'm expecting to finish up. The next day, I begin training with the golden bow in the palace training grounds. Much as I expected, due to its elaborate design, the bow proves difficult to use. I send arrow after arrow flying at targets, but I only hit once out of every 10 times. Damn. It's a very ornate bow. Not only are my bow skills rusty, but the weapon isn't cooperating either. Finally, too frustrated to continue, I give up. I'll try again tomorrow. Huh? Already? I give up. I'll try again tomorrow. Okay, sure. I'll make my way to my room with Levi following behind me. This is a suicide mission. We're not going to come back to Solus alive. Please, Noah, don't say such things in public. What if someone hears you? At the end of the corridor, two people stand to the side talking. The one who said something about a suicide mission is Noah. After our conversation in the garden the other day, his words don't shock me. What does surprise me, though, is that he is that he's openly talking about his feelings with someone else. I hide behind a pillar and take a peek at the other person. The dark-skinned knight with her hair in buns must be Tariq. Tariq? How do I pronounce that? Tariq. Tariq? Hold on. I actually want to properly know how to pronounce this. I actually yesterday I don't even know if I was pronouncing Sheol's name properly. Was it Sheol? How to pronounce Tariq. Okay, Tariq. Hold on. We've got a mosquito problem in the house, so I need proper... I'm getting itchy. The mosquitoes, they bite. Okay. The dark-skinned knight with her hair in buns must be Tariq, Noah's right hand and the leader of the palace guards. She's wearing armor with the Lokari Empire royal insignia in her chest. Characteristic of the guards. The leader of the mission should believe in the quest's success. You can't be heard doubting our ability to defeat the Demon Queen. It's just, I have a really bad feeling about Mother's request, Tariq. Why is she pushing us to go to the Demon Queen's castle so soon? Why can't we wait a few months until everyone feels ready and has practiced fighting as a team? We can't go against the Empress's order, you know. She said her reason for the rush is that the demon army keeps getting closer and closer to the capital. Yet the fiends are at least 3 weeks' journey away from Solus on horseback, and they haven't made any significant movements toward us in at least a decade. Huh. Interesting. I was adjusting my bike, sorry. They haven't made a move in at least a decade? Huh. We've got time. The Empress seems to have a different opinion on the matter. I just don't trust her. Noah, watch what you say. What if... Suddenly, she turns around and unsheaths her sword. Who's there? She noticed me. Oh, step out and reveal yourself. Noah, affection up. Oh! I step out from behind the pillar, revealing myself. Oh! Oh, it's Noah. Oh, if it isn't the Saintess. Welcome. Hello. How much of our conversation did you overhear? I told you, Your Highness, you should be more careful. I'm sorry for eavesdropping. I was just curious. Noah takes a step closer to me. Oh? You were curious about me? Oh... I didn't say... He leans in closer to me, his face level with mine. I didn't know you were interested in me, Celeste. That's not what I meant. I'm very pleased to win your affection. If you want to know more about me, how about we get together for tea? I'm not... Would tomorrow afternoon be okay with you? Be okay for you? He just keeps yapping, bro. Damn. Every time we shot him down, he just keeps going. Insane. Don't do that, actually. Don't do that in real life, by the way. You're just going to annoy the person. Don't do what Noah's doing in real life. Please. You're just going to annoy someone. He's not letting me get a word in edgewise. Anger rises in my heart. See? See? Even Celeste is annoyed. I'm not interested in you. I take a few steps back, putting distance between us again. Noah chuckles. I don't appreciate you flirting with me. Is that what I'm doing? You clearly are. The other day he wanted to kill me, and today he's playing with me. What a frustrating guy. I'm leaving. I rush towards my rooms, my footsteps heavy. I feel furious at Noah for clearly making fun of me. Levi follows behind me like my shadow. I spend the next few days training with the golden bow. I increase my accuracy rate, but I'm still struggling to wield the weapon. The incredibly ornate, specifically not for battle, golden bow. In the afternoon, Elijah approaches me. How's the training going? Should I be honest with him? I hesitate, but I know I'll need his help to access the bow's magic. It's been okay. Training's not been going great. I don't want to lie to the guy. I need all the help I can get. Honestly, the training's not going great. I feel like the bow's fighting me for control. The bow is supposed to be semi-sentient. The issue may very well be that it hasn't fully accepted you. Hasn't yet fully accepted you. Semi-sentient? Does that mean the bow can talk? Hasn't fully accepted me? What should I do to make the artifact approve of me? Unfortunately, I don't know. I wanted to ask you something ever since I was chosen as the Saintess. You're the High Priest, so you know a lot about holy magic, is that right? As much as a human possibly can. I'm the strongest light magic user in the Empire. Ah, that's right. I remember that part from the book. Everyone thought Elijah would become the saint, but on his 18th birthday he didn't get chosen. The previous high priest abdicated at that time and passed on the role to Elijah. That's how Elijah came to have such a high position at such a young age. The novel also said Elijah's light magic is abnormally strong. Could you teach me about light magic? Sure, but you have no magic of your own, you know that, right? I nod. Celeste was never a magic user, and that fact didn't change when I took over her body. But I have to defeat the Demon Queen with the Golden Bow's magic, right? So, is there a way for me to access it? Ah, yes. Artifacts like the Golden Bow do carry their own magic. You don't have to have a magical affinity of your own to use their You don't have to have a magical affinity of your own to use their power. Although already being trained in wielding a magic would help you understand more easily how the bow's magic is used. I can at least explain the basics to you, and then with practice I'm sure you'll catch on. Please teach me what you know about using an artifact's holy magic. Sure. Elijah moves behind me, touching the hand I'm using to aim the golden bow. Oh! Elijah fans, we're winning. Also, hello, Mossy Leo Vinci. I love your avatar. It's so cute. Thank you so much. I made it myself. Welcome in, welcome in. We're playing Saintess of the Golden Bow. We were chosen as the Saintess who will defeat the Demon Queen. We have not seen what the Demon Queen looks like, though. I would love to. Maybe I could just riz her up. Close your eyes. I will pour some of my light magic into you so that you can understand how magic flows through the human body. To access the golden bow's magic, you have to pull some of that magic towards you and let it enter your body. Be open to it. Don't struggle against the power. I close my eyes like Elijah commands. I feel his grip on my hand growing firmer. He's standing behind me, his chest pressed against my back so I can feel the heat of his body touching my... Oh, Elijah fans, we're eaten. The contact is quite intimate and makes my cheeks flush with embarrassment. Then I feel Elijah's magic enter my body. It's a gentle stream, not as strong as when he examined me for injuries a few days ago. Still, I can feel the magic coursing through my veins. Oh, hold on. Save that. I think we need to focus on the flow of magic because we need all the help we can get. I wonder. Allah! Affection up! Do we have a menu where we can see, where we can track like the affection, or is that like an invisible number? If it's an invisible number, oh my god. Insane. Ah yes, the classic otome feature of having invisible affection bars. I love this. Okay, so we'll pick Relax against Elijah to up the affection. Even though I really do want to focus on the flow of magic, this is going to help us get closer to Elijah. The feeling is so comforting that my body relaxes against Elijah's, leaning back against him more. Ah, so cozy. I hear a chuckle behind me, and Elijah lets go of my hand, taking a step back. Oops. Oops. No, don't take that pleasant feeling away from me. The loss is so poignant. I almost want to throw myself in Elijah's arms to feel his closeness again. Damn. Damn, girl. Damn, girl. It's like his presence and magic have filled a hole in my soul that I didn't even know was there. Now that the completeness is gone again, I feel hollow. You're quite susceptible to light magic, I must say. Elijah's smile brings me out of the haze I was left in by his magic. I blush a deep red. I realize I wanted... What exactly did I want just now? To throw myself at him? I barely know him, and it was only his magic making me feel drawn to him, right? My sudden yearning for Elijah certainly had nothing to do with him, only his magic. I think. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You couldn't have done anything to control your reaction. Though I would like to know the source of your interest in my magic. Did you notice how my magic flowed through your body? I did notice. I noticed too much even. Yes, I did. You must convince the golden bow to let you access its magic. Then pull the power towards yourself and let it course through your body. Only by doing so will you be able to aim that magic with your arrow and strike the demon queen when the time comes. I use my staff as a way to store more magic. Even though I have magic of my own within my body, I can only use more powerful spells with the staff's help. Oh, I see. That's actually a pretty good magic system, actually. Taking a screenshot. Can I save? Can I save a screenshot of this, please? What's the... It's okay. S. There. I will be cataloging that into magic system world building because I do love building magic systems in my worlds. I do love world building. Wow. There's a lot of projects and writings that I do in my own free time that I never actually talk about to you guys. And one of them is building a magic system. And that's just for my own personal enjoyment. You guys will not be able to enjoy that. I pull from a variable amount of magic system sources, including but not limited to Undertale and Madoka Magica. Just like what you must do with the bow, I draw the magic of my staff into my body so I can release the power as bolts of light. The human body is a conduit for an artifact's magic. I'll try it out. Great. Now, regarding your pull towards my magic. Elijah takes my hand in his. For a moment, through our joined hands, I can feel the flow of his magic again. I lean it towards him. It's really peculiar how you're drawn towards my power. I've never seen such an affection for someone else's magic in anybody else. So this sort of thing doesn't happen often? Not at all. I'll ask some of the other priests about the matter. Maybe one of them will be able to shed light on the situation. In the meantime, there's something I'd like to ask of you. Instead of training, could you come to the priest wing tomorrow? I'd like to explain to you more about your duties as the Saintess of the Golden Bow. My duties? Yes. Did you think the only thing the Saintess has to do is defeat the Demon Queen? I understand that as the Saintess, I'm supposed to be a key player in the Lokari Empire politics. But with so little time before we leave on the quest, I don't want to start taking part in the... Okay, long-running sentences. But with so little time before we leave on the quest, I don't want to start taking part in the politics of the country just yet. Voicing your opinion in court is only part of what it means to be Saintess. The people of the Lokari Empire have been waiting for the prophesized heroine for 2 decades after all. Therefore, you're expected to show them you're a proper Saintess, so their hope for the Lokari Empire can continue and grow. Hope is such a fragile feeling. One has to take care of hope and nurture it. If the fire dies out... Elijah trails off, a faraway look of melancholy on his face. The expression makes me wonder what he's thinking of. I have no courage to ask, though. Hello, hope you guys are doing well. This game looks cool. Hi, Zia! We're doing well. This is another Otome game. We're playing as Celeste this time. We got isekai'd into a fantasy romance web novel. We weren't supposed to be the Saintess, but apparently, since we survived the chapter where we were supposed to die, we were chosen as the Saintess instead. How should I show the common folk that I'm a proper Saintess? It would be best if I explained everything to you tomorrow. Come to my office at 9 in the morning. Bring the golden bow. Alright, I'll be there. After Elijah leaves, I return to practicing archery. I try to pull the bow's magic towards me, like he instructed, but I can't replicate what the High Priest did. Even so, I keep trying. There's too much at stake for me to give up so easily. The next morning, I walk down the corridors of the palace towards the priest wing. Levi has been a tremendous help by showing me where the church's part of the building is located. Now turn right. How do you know where the priest wing is, Levi? I came here with another knight who was injured during the training so he could get the priest to heal his wounds. Ah, that makes sense. We should be close. We take another turn right and walk down a corridor until we end up at the most impressive door in the hallway. This should be where High Priest Elijah works. I'll wait for you by the door. Alright. Whoa, fancy. They got scrolls and everything. Scrolls and documents. That's a lot of paperwork. Oh, I knock on the door and after hearing a faint "come in" From the other side, I enter the lavishly decorated room. To the left, numerous cabinets support shelf upon shelf of thick-spined books, while a large, beautiful painting hangs on the opposite wall. Oh, 3 priests! Pretty woman? Who is this? 3 people sit behind us. To my left, a green-haired man is focused on some large stacks of paper. He looks up when I enter and gives me a gentle smile. His table is decorated with shiny crystals. How curious. To my right, a priestess with curly red hair looks up from the architectural plans for a huge building, upon which she'd been drawing with red ink. Her face lights up with a bright smile. At the podium in the back is Elijah's desk. Welcome to our office, Saintess Celeste. That's the Saintess? I'm happy to finally meet you. I'm Meredith. I can't talk. Once again, I do apologize that I'm having a little bit of a fumble for my words because I do have a canker sore on my lip and it's making it difficult for me to talk properly. I'm Meredith, Development Overseer, currently in charge of leading the construction of the cathedral in Solus. I didn't even know there was a cathedral being built in the capital. Further evidence of how little Celeste cares about anything other than hunting and horse riding. Oh, Celeste. Well, she was supposed to die in the first chapter, so she is a pretty flat character in all contexts. She was supposed to die in the prologue. The original author never really thought much about the character development for Celeste. You're supposed to be dead! Welcome, Saintess. I'm Gareth, the financial administrator. Church finances? Oh, be careful with the books. Gareth and Meredith are my trusted confidants. Together, we take care of the most important matters concerning the Church of the God of Light. Pleased to meet you both. I'm Celeste de Caris. The Saintess of the Golden Bow. Today we'll talk about what it means to be the Saintess of the Golden Bow, and I'll show you some of your duties. We'll go to the east side of Solus. The journey will take around an hour. We'll be taking a carriage to get here. Meredith will accompany us. I'll hop off that cathedral construction site so I can perform my duties as the overseer there. What about Gareth? We can't fully close the office because someone might have an important request for the High Priest. I'll stay here and take care of the piles of paperwork. Good luck, Gareth. Gareth gestures to the stacks of paper on his desk, but his gentleness doesn't change into a scowl. Maybe he likes working with documents. I guess me too. If there's proper structure and I know what I'm supposed to do with the paperwork, I would say I do like doing paperwork as well. But not the bureaucracy of having to get those papers processed, though. I like doing paperwork, but the bureaucracy of getting those papers processed is an entire task of its own. I hate that. I've got something for you, Saintess. For me? Yes, here. Meredith takes a package from the shelf behind me and hands it to me, barely hiding her excitement. What is it? A proper outfit for the Saintess. Clothes? Oh, we're getting her dressed up as a priestess. A Saintess. You can use my living room to get dressed. Elijah gestures to the door near the podium on which his desk stands. Meredith walks toward the entrance. Puzzled, I follow her. We enter a cozy living room with beige and brown decor. Vegetation is even more plentiful here than in the office. The that's a lot of plants. Does the high priest like plants? Ah, yes. He believes nature is a gift from God. That's why he surrounds himself with plants and takes good care of them. Do you not think the same way about plants? I believe everything that's around us has been created by the God of Light, but I don't attach a special meaning to plants. For example, the cathedral we're building in Solus is a way for us, the faithful, to prove to God we're using the abilities He has given us so we can accomplish amazing things. The cathedral, once built, will be the largest building in the capital. It will be proof of what we can achieve with our hands and minds. That sounds wonderful. Gareth, on the other hand, is enamored with the rarer and more beautiful creations of the God of Light, especially gems and jewels. That's why he surrounds himself with gleaming items, as you've seen on his table. Also, he's constantly looking to establish new crystal mines on behalf of the church. The crystal mines that belong to the church are source of most of our wealth. So, to sum up, everyone in the church sees different creations of the God of Light as signs of his godhood. You can find your own way to worship God as well. I'm not particularly religious. You made me feel a lot of respect for worship. True. You made me feel a lot of respect for the different kinds of worship. Never thought there could be so much to having faith in the God of Light, aside from praying to him in the chapel. I'd never been particularly religious on Earth, so I was never interested in following the religion of a fantasy world god. However, now I can see how faith in the God of Light is an important part of Elijah's, Meredith's, and Garrett's lives, all in different ways. I respect how devoted they are. I'm glad we could express our faith to you so well, Saintess. I'm sure you'll find your own best way to worship the God of Light. In the meantime, we'll continue showing you signs of our faith, leading you by example. But I've been talking way too much. The high priest is waiting for us. Open the package, please. I ripped the packaging open to reveal an outfit very similar to Meredith's, reminding me of a nun. You want me to wear this outfit? Yes, you're going with Elijah to the east side of the Solus. To the east side of Solus on behalf of the church. It will be a good sign to the people if you show up in public wearing an outfit befitting a saintess. Alright, but what is it? I thought I wasn't part of the church, since I'm the saintess. You're not, but this is about symbolism. Are you uncomfortable with wearing the outfit? No, it's okay. I'm just surprised. It's going to be fine. I'll help you get dressed. Meredith helps me put the outfit on, and we leave my hunting outfit behind in a neat pile on the armchair. Oh! Celeste! That's so cute though. Hold on, I need to take a sip. I look down at myself and feel like I'm finally starting to play the role of being the saintess of the golden bow. I truly do look like a proper saintess in this nun's robe. I think I now understand the symbolism of changing into a church outfit. After all, I'll be meeting people who need me to bring them hope. We leave Elijah's apartment and enter the office again. Oh! Elijah's eyes widen when he sees me in the saintess outfit. I blush, embarrassed by his scrutiny, and suddenly feel self-conscious. Do I look strange? Oh no, you look wonderful. It'll be easier for you to get into the role of saintess this way. You'll soon see. Okay. Elijah picks up 2 large leather bags and gestures to the door. We're ready to go. We'll be back in the afternoon. Good luck with the paperwork, Gareth. I'll be okay. We leave the priest office, making our way to the palace. We board the carriage with the symbol of the sun on the side. Levi takes a spot next to the coachman in front. After half an hour of traveling, we stop in front of a large construction site. Meredith calls it her stop and hops out of the car, out of the carriage. We continue traveling for another half hour. We've reached the eastern gate. Excellent. Stop just beyond the gate. I want to give the Saintess a good tour of Eastern Solace. Understood, sir. The carriage stops and Elijah opens the door. He walks out of the carriage and extends a hand to me to help me down as well. I take it and get out. When I see what Elijah has so enigmatically been preparing me for, my mouth drops open. Oh, I see. Hold on, let me... This is... The land beyond the eastern wall slowly slopes down. As far as I can see from our vantage point, there's a sea of tents in various stages of this repair. They're made of cloth of various colors, whatever kind of material their owners could get a hold. The area smells of unwashed bodies and excrements. What is this place? The Solace nobody speaks about. The war front is to the east, and it's moving towards the capital with each passing year. That means each year, some citizens of the Lokari Empire lose their homes in demon attacks. To save their lives, many travel to the capital in search of a better future. But there are so many refugees, and the capital has no place for all of them. Man. Hello, Silent Salt. Welcome in. The Empress has long forbidden war refugees from coming inside the walls. She doesn't want to hear their pleas. What? Oh, okay. I think I understand now why the Empress is so in a rush to take the Demon Queen down. It's the problem with the refugees. One part of it, I guess, is that a lot of people getting displaced from the war, seeking refuge at the capital. And then she up and says she doesn't want to help these refugees. Damn. It took me a long time to be able to negotiate with her to let the church's healers come to the slum 2 times a week, so we can help the ones in most dire need. This is the truth behind the war. We have been holding on without the Saintess, but as you can see, this war is slowly becoming a losing battle. If you hadn't appeared as the Saintess in this decade, would we really be able to hold on another 10 years? Would we lose all hope and eventually let the demons destroy us? Hello, A4! Hi! We are witnessing the effects of war. This is a refugee camp that the Empress has refused to help, apparently. Sob, cry. My respect for the Empress has lowered because of this. Because damn. Surely the Lokari Empire's army would never give up fighting. Without them holding the front, the demons would come to the capital, and even farther west. If you fight for a long time only to slowly lose ground over and over again, it can be easy to lose faith. Elijah's voice sharpens, as if I'd hit on a very personal emotion in his heart. Maybe I shouldn't voice any opinions on the matters of the Lokari Empire's war. I'm not really from this world after all, and I don't know much about the situation. But that doesn't mean I don't want to find out more. I want to help where I can. I understand the situation now. Thank you for bringing me here, Elijah. How can I help these people? We'll go around the whole slum so we can present you to people. We'll stop to talk to everyone who wants to converse with us. It will take a few hours, but I want the word to go around that the Saintess of the Golden Bow is a real person who came here to make sure everyone knows she's ready to save them. Do you think you can live up to this role? I'll do my best. Yes, I'll do my best. It seems to me that you're confident in your role. That's good. We need you to put your heart into convincing everyone you're going to save them. Let's go then. I follow Elijah deeper into the slum. Levi steps close behind me, his hand on his sword. He's at attention in case something bad happens. We pass by several people with sunken cheeks, ashen skin, and hollow eyes. When I gaze upon the refugees, I finally understand what a rare commodity hope is amongst them. Hope won't feed them, it won't make their wounds close, it won't increase their living standards. But at the same time, when Elijah approaches a skinny, sickly woman and channels his holy magic through his staff, the relief she feels after she becomes healthier again brings a smile to her lips and some light to her eyes. Thank you, High Priest. The High Priest is here? The High Priest is here! Mom, are you feeling better now? This is my daughter. I'm sorry, she's very energetic. It's great that your daughter can still be cheerful despite the environment she's growing up in. Yes, it's wonderful how children can adapt to even the worst situations. I gave birth to her here. Oh. Are you, perhaps... Is your name Cherry? Yes. And you are? Levi. Oh my lord, you've grown so much. Do you two know each other? Yes, we grew up in the same village. Cherry is 8 years older than me, so even though we played together as friends, really she was more like an older sister to me. She warned me not to climb high trees and looked after me whenever I did it anyway and fell and cried. You were quite rowdy as a child. I liked to test my own limits. I would say I was curious. But that means that Levi's village was destroyed in a demon attack. Yes, our homes got burned down by demons. So this is your daughter then, Jerry? Yes, my precious Lily. Lily? She looks so much like you when you were a child. That's why I thought I might know you. She does really have my face, doesn't she? Lily runs up to me and tugs at the bottom of my skirt. Who are you? I've never seen you here before. Are you a new nun? I kneel down in front of the girl to put my face level with hers. I'm the Saintess of the Golden Bow. The Saintess? But the Saintess is just a myth. She's not real. That's what Mom said. Moms don't lie. Lily, I'm very much real. I pull the golden bow off my back and show the artifact to the girl. This is the golden bow. Only I can wield it, or so it seems. Will you defeat the Demon Queen with it? That's the plan. Mom says if the Demon Queen is ever defeated, we can go back home to rebuild the village she comes from. Then you can have something great to look forward to. Will it really be something great? Yes, you're going to see a world that's much more beautiful than the place you live in now. Vast valleys, lush forests, wide blue skies. I've only ever heard about valleys and forests from the adults. Soon, hopefully, you'll be able to see them for yourself. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? Well, yeah. I'm sorry, Saintess. I think it's difficult to be excited about experiencing things you've never seen before. She pulls the child close to her and pats the girl's head. Once we travel back to the ruins of my village, she's going to see so many wonderful sights. I'll pray for you, Saintess. I want you to have the strength to defeat the Demon Queen. Thank you. Levi's village was destroyed by a demon attack? No! Elijah nods at me. I follow him through the slums, away from the girl and her mother. At some point, someone grabs the skirt of my dress from behind and yanks. Immediately, Levi draws his sword, and my hands go to the golden bow. I turn around only to see a man without a leg. He smiles, showing his mouth devoid of teeth. He doesn't look dangerous, so I gesture at Levi to stand down. Can the pretty nun heal me too? We can't make what is already lost grow back. The man is asking to return his leg. No. Damn. I shouldn't be laughing, but okay, why would he say damn? Damn. I thought as much, but it was worth the shot. I kneel in front of the man once he let go of my dress. I wouldn't be able to heal you anyway. I have no healing powers. You don't? I thought all nuns and priests can heal. I'm neither a nun nor a priest. Why'd you wear a nun outfit then? I glance over at Elijah and he nods at me. Having him and Levi here as support gives me confidence. See the weapon at my back? That's the golden bow. No way! The man's loud exclamation gets the attention of other people in the nearby area. Men, women, and children approach us. I feel the burden of what I'm going to say, but I want to bring some hope to these people. Who let you take the golden bow, my pretty lady? The golden bow has chosen me to be the Saintess. I've been carrying the artifact on my back ever since. The Saintess of the golden bow? The Saintess. The Saintess? A wave of whispers goes through the crowd behind my back. A crowd. Now that I turn around, I see just how many people have gathered. Do they all live in the nearby tents? There must be a few dozen refugees wanting to listen to what I have to say. I swallow hard. Yes, I'm the Saintess of the golden bow. The people gasp. The one-legged man yanks at my sleeve to get my attention. There's more light in his eyes now. Now that he's heard who I am. Good. You want us to believe the Saintess came down to the slums? Out of all places. The high priest informed me you might want to see me. I didn't know about Eastern Solace. But the high priest has shown me your situation. I may not be able to do as much as he can manage. I cannot heal you. I don't have such power. But I want all of you to know, the golden bow has really chosen its Saintess. I'm the Saintess, and I'll do everything in my power to defeat the Demon Queen and end the war. The crowd behind me cheers and pulls closer toward me. Move out of the way! I want to see the Saintess! I want to take a good look at her too. I want to see if she's real. I hear Levi take out his sword, but Elijah puts his hand down on his arm, shaking his head. Please stop trying to get closer. You're making the Saintess uncomfortable. But people still try to push in closer to me. Elijah looks at my panicked expression and sighs. I expected this might happen. And you didn't tell me it could? Don't you want to bring hope to people, regardless of their desperation? See how lively they all became. Word that the Saintess has come to the slums will spread far and wide now. But the situation is dangerous. Levi and I will protect you. So let's just go to another area and let more commoners see you. Do you really think that's a good idea? As I said, we'll protect you. But these people have to gain hope somehow. I learned long ago that my own presence and healing cannot keep the flame of hope burning in their hearts. No matter what I do to keep their will to live alive, it's not enough. I feel like there's more to the story that Elijah is not telling me. He takes me by the hand and leads me to another area of the slums. At some point, people stop following us. When we arrive at another part of the slums, I repeat my big revelation about becoming the Saintess of the Golden Bow. The refugees act much the same no matter where we go. We're exhausted when Elijah finally says we've done enough. We stop at an area with a few dozen cots, all filled with patients. Between the cots, more people lie on bedrolls on the ground. The injured groan and cry in pain, a cacophony of despair that tears at my soul. This is the main field hospital. Healers run around, tending to the wounded, but one glance tells me there aren't enough priests and nuns to heal all the injured right away. Elijah stares at the scene in front of us with a look that tells me nothing about his thoughts. Elijah, what do you think about Eastern Solace? It's a cauldron of those who are desperate to live and those who have given up already. This place swallows you whole when you step foot inside. And then, once you become a part of it, it never lets you go. I may have brought you here to reignite the hope in the heart of these people, but be mindful not to become too attached to these individuals. Attachment in such a place will bring you nothing but pain. Elijah's expression becomes even colder. He walks towards the first person on a cot and, after a cursory glance, puts his staff to the patient's stomach. The injured man's whole body shines with a healing light. He lets out a groan of relief. I walk towards Elijah, even though he told me not to get attached to the individuals here. Attachment is not the same as caring, is it? I care about all the people in Eastern Solace. I'm not just supposed to single them out as individuals. I'm just not supposed to single them out as individuals. Because that was a really loud motorcycle that went by. Holy moly. What is up with motorcycles and wanting to be as loud as possible? God damn. I'm just not supposed to single them out as individuals, because then, when they die, I will suffer. That's what Elijah wanted to teach me, right? You've been helping out in Eastern Solace for a long time, have you not? Not that long. Only since I became the High Priest. 2 years, and yet it feels like I've spent decades here. Thank you for bringing me here, Elijah. I'll do as you said. I'll be the beacon of hope for these people. For as long as you have strength to help, please do so. Just be mindful your dedication doesn't burn brightly enough to cause pain. Huh. Leaving me confused, he moves on to the next patient and heals him. Huh. I wonder what happened to have Elijah be so guarded about this. Like there's a wall to try and hold himself back about all of this. I wonder. And so I do the same. I walk up to each and every one of these men and women and tell them I'm the Saintess and that I'll defeat the Demon Queen. Even though sometimes I find it hard to look at the patients with their burned bodies and mutilated limbs, I continue on, following Elijah around the field hospital. It's the only thing I can do for these people, be the ray of hope. At the end of the day, I almost can't stay standing on my feet. We travel back to the palace in silence. The sun sets by the time we arrive. Elijah nods at me and Levi and turns to leave without a word. Elijah! I'm looking forward to going with you to Eastern Solace next week. I'm glad. With that reply, he turns and walks away from us. Bringing hope to everyone is a heavy burden to carry, but I want to embrace being the Saintess. Okay, that's enough for today. I can't overdo it, or else I won't have the strength to train tomorrow. I do a few stretches and grab my bow and make my way back to my room. How good is your archery now, Celeste? I haven't been given much of an update on your skill progress. I could go to the palace garden first to get some fresh air. Okay, that's a choice. Oh. That's a choice that gives you a different path. Let's visit the garden. Oh! Not this guy again. George, greetings, Lady Celeste. I make my best attempt at a courtesy. Your Grace, are you doing okay? Yes, I am. You ran off from the ball the other night and never returned. I recall he is British, or some form of British accent. I'm going to try my best to do a British accent. Ah. It's true that I embarrassed myself by running away from George and Penelope in the middle of our conversation. I was short of breath and I needed to get away so badly, but after I met Noah in the gardens and cried my eyes out, I was too tired to rejoin the party. I didn't want to be amongst people anymore anyway, especially nobles who were just waiting for me to make a blunder. I've been worried for you. I've really been okay. I get the feeling he doesn't buy my words. Walk with me? Okay. We walk for a while in silence until we reach the less frequented part of the gardens. I've been meaning to ask you about something. About the dining table during the ball. But the dining table during a ball didn't seem like the right place. Could you tell me more about the demon that attacked you? Yes, of course. It was an imp, if I recognized it correctly. It was a small flying creature with a scorpion tail, long horns and sharp claws. Yes, that's right. It had reddish gray skin and red wings with some symbols tattooed on them. They come in various colors. Do they? Yes, imps are aplenty at the warfront. They have a cruel nature, seeking to play with their victims rather than outright kill them like other monstrosities. Though they were relatively easy to kill with magic or arrows. If one can keep up with their swift movements, they know how to dodge attacks well. Demons are more intelligent than humans give them credit for. You know a lot about demons. I'm not sure how much you know about me. I used to be the general of the Lokari Empire's army. I fought on the warfront for years. The general? Yes, the highest ranking officer in the field. But aren't you very young to hold such an important position? George chuckles. I'm momentarily stunned when I see his beautiful, relaxed smile. You're one to judge. Celeste just turned 18 this year. I was 3 years older when I died. Yeah, you're right. I'm 26. Oh, then you're not that much older than me. You think 8 years is not much? 8 years is not much? That's a lot, though. Almost a decade. In this world, where there are bigger age gaps between couples in arranged marriages. Wait, why am I thinking about George as a love interest? He isn't asking me this question for me to consider him romantically. They have a DLC for him. You could, Celeste. It depends on why you're asking. I suppose you're right. It's just that I feel older than my age. The years I spent on the battlefield took a toll on me. Could you tell me more about the war? Sure. What would you like to know? The war has been going on for a few decades now. Is it really impossible to win without the saint? We've encountered the Demon Queen herself on numerous occasions, but we couldn't kill her with weapons or magic. The motorcycle came back. Even light magic wielded by powerful priests couldn't breach her defenses. She has a dark aura. She has a dark aura shield around her that deflects all incoming attacks. Nothing has been able to get through so far. What kind of god of light blesses priests that can't get through dark aura shields? Come on, man. You've got people who worship you, God of Light, and you're not giving them the power to breach even the shield? Damn! And now you just give them like this one bow and hinge all their fate on this one person to hit the Demon Queen. That's such an ass battle strategy, God of Light. You need a better battle strategy. Don't bet all your chips on one person wielding a magic bow and hitting the Demon Queen. There needs to be redundancy. What if this person fails and she doesn't kill the Demon Queen, you know? There needs to be a backup. There needs to be a second Saintess to hit the Demon Queen. and she keeps the demon army very well organized. They obey her commands. Even at the cost of their lives. Even at the cost of their lives. Since demons value their own lives so little, they fight viciously and to the death. They are difficult. They're a difficult opponent to face. You've really seen the Demon Queen? Is she pretty? Can I just romance her instead? Yes, though she can change her form. One moment she's a beautiful woman, the next she's a horrifying monstrosity. I see. After making a circle around the gardens, we return to the corridor. I'll have to make my way back to the palace now. Duty calls. Oh, I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. No, I wanted to talk to you. I need a break sometimes too. If you ever have more questions about the war or the Demon Queen, don't hesitate to ask me whenever we have the opportunity to talk. I'd love to learn more about your role as the general too. Really? Huh, it's nice of you to be interested in me. Another motorcycle! That's the third time today. I may or may not answer you though, depending on the question. Okay, thank you for talking to me. She blushed! It was a pleasure. And Lady Celeste, I know you carry a heavy burden now, having the responsibility of the Saintess on your shoulders, but don't be so hard on yourself. You're trying your best. Thank you. We say our goodbyes and part ways. Hello, Eurydice! Is your training going well? In the evening, Eurydice comes by my room. I'm happy to have her company. Not really. I let out a long sigh and tell Eurydice about my training. I don't understand what the High Priest means about accessing the Golden Bow's magic. Every time I try to think about the artifact letting me share in some godly power, nothing happens. It's frustrating. Elijah showed me how it can feel to receive the magic, but I can't reproduce the result. I have no affinity for magic. I don't understand what to do. Don't pressure yourself so much. It's only been a few days since you even found out how light magic is used. You're right. I should be more patient. I'm just annoyed because the Golden Bow is so clunky in its design that aiming is so hard as well. I glare at the offending object, which rests next to my bed. It's like the Golden Bow is actively resisting me. I don't think that's possible. Elijah said the Golden Bow is semi-sentient. Well, it did have the will to choose its saint. I always thought choosing was all it could do, though, except for killing the Demon Queen and acting as a normal weapon. The Golden Bow's a mystery, that's for sure. You should take some time off to relax. I can't. Not when I know I have so little time to train. You're not going to be any good at learning how to wield the bow if you just train constantly. The human body and mind have to take breaks from time to time. I know what we should do. Lady Penelope is organizing a tea party on the terrace outside the throne room in 3 days. Who's Lady Penelope? I think that was the lady who glared at us for using the wrong knife. The Duchess of Ventus. I look through Celeste's memories but come up with no information about the Duchess or Ventus. I have no idea whom you're talking about. You sat next to her during the last ball. I feel myself going pale, then red. Just Penelope was the one who wanted me to embarrass myself further during dinner. That's not a good idea. I don't want to go to her tea party. No, definitely not. The Duchy of Ventus is known for its lavender fields and beautiful gardens. You also make the best honey in the Empire. Now that you're the Saintess, the Duchess invited us to her tea party. Many other people will be there too. All the more reason why I shouldn't go. Please, Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia asked me to convince you to come. Viscountess Letitia is a friend of Eurydice. Her family, I know. They own vast fields, and the people working for them produce the majority of grain in the empire. Letitia is kind and compassionate. She took Eurydice into her entourage 2 years ago, elevating Eurydice's status in society. Lady Letitia said that now that you have such a high standing in society, you should take part in the politics of the empire more often, Celeste. You're going on the quest now, but once you return home, you'll still be the Saintess. You have the chance to be very influential if you use your opportunities correctly. Nothing bad will happen with myself and Lady Letitia around. Please, Celeste? When Eurydice begs me like this, I find her pleas hard to refuse. Sister, I don't want to go, but she has a point. I'm planning to survive the mission. That fact means I'll have a future life beyond just fighting against the Demon Queen. I will return to the palace, and then I'll have to hone my manners. I don't want to end up an important player in the politics of the Empire, but I also don't want to become an embarrassment to both myself and my sister. Hydrate. We're going to a tea party? Oh my god. Alright, I'll go. With a heavy heart, I agree to Eurydice's request. Really? Yes, really. Don't ask me again or I might change my mind. Eurydice grabs my hand and jumps up and down, squeal. No, you're the one not acting like a noble lady. Oh, come on. Don't pretend like you care about acting prim and proper now. Thank you, Celeste. I have a bad feeling about the tea party now that I've agreed to go through. Hold on. Now that I've agreed to go through, I'll have to keep my word and do so no matter what. Aim and release. I spend the next 2 days practicing archery with renewed purpose. The threat of the Demon Queen's army feels more real to me after having witnessed the plight of the refugees in Eastern Solus. This war isn't just some part of a story anymore, it's really happening. My model keeps closing its eyes when I'm reading. I need to fix that. Hold on. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah. This war isn't just a part of the story anymore. It's really happening. Ah! I miss again. The golden bow doesn't want to listen to me. I feel like it's actively fighting me. Have you tried talking to it? Maybe it is semi-sentient. What about if we say, "Hey, golden bow, could we maybe do better at shooting?" Aim and... That idea is ridiculous though, isn't it? It's just a bow with magic. It couldn't really be sentient like Elijah said. Or could it? Release! Yet I'm living in a fantasy world, so isn't everything theoretically possible? I know there are some bounds to magic, but I haven't been thoroughly trained on the topic, so I'm not sure of the specifics. I miss again. Stupid bow. Even so, I don't give up. I aim and shoot again. I miss again and again. Sometimes I hit the target, only to miss over and over again once more. Ouch, ouch, ouch! At some point, I pull the bowstring wrong, probably because I'm tired and making arrows fly like crazy over the past few days, and it slaps my arm. My forearm looks terrible. There's a long cut there, and when I touch the skin around the bleeding wound, I feel even more pain. You cut yourself on the bowstring? Oh my god, Celeste. It's because you called it a stupid bow. This is going to bruise. I try to use the bow again, but the pain is too much for me to handle. I can't continue with practice like this. And I'll bleed out if no first aid is applied. Come to think of it, even if I do get this bandaged, I still won't be able to practice. Wielding the bow will hurt too much. I need magical healing as well. Healing magic is still a strange concept to me as someone from Earth, yet holy magic would indeed close the wound quickly and allow me to continue my training. I look around, trying to find Levi. I see him engaged in mock combat with one of the other knights. Well, Levi would want to help out, so let's tell him about it. I approach Levi. The fight stops when I come close, and Levi and his opponent bow to each other. Is something wrong, my lady? I extend my injured arm to him. Ah, you're bleeding, and your arm is swollen. I'd love to say everything's fine, but this wound hurts a lot. We should find a healer, but let's first administer some first aid. Levi throws himself into action, running over to the nearby barracks and returning a few minutes later with a jug of water and a clean cloth. Sit down, please. I sit with my back to the building and raise my arm towards Levi. He takes my hand and looks at the wound, angling my arm left and right. You should really stop practicing for a while. You know I can't. We're leaving for the quest soon. I need to be ready to defeat the Demon Queen. Then there's nothing else we can do except rely on magic to heal you quickly, but first, this is going to sting. Levi puts the cloth into the jug and taps my wound. Ouch! He cleans my injury and then bandages my arm with another dry cloth. Good, that'll do. Let's go to the priest wing now to heal it fully. I follow behind Levi, who's outpacing me with his long strides. He notices I'm not quite keeping up with him and slows down. It feels good to have someone care so much about my pain. We follow the long corridors to the palace to the priest wing. The healer's room is here. Just as Levi is about to open the door, Gareth comes out of the room. He quickly halts before colliding with Levi. Ah, I'm sorry, Priest Gareth. No, it's quite alright. I should pay more attention to my surroundings. But I was thinking about how much paperwork I have to do today. The pile of documents is never ending. Yes, as much as I enjoy the work, I feel like the constant stream of pleas and reports never stops. This time, a large group of refugees came to Solace beyond the wall. The Crown doesn't care about registering migration. Hasn't for years. But Elijah does, and so the church has to keep track of every citizen who arrives in Eastern Solace. And by the church, I mean me. Then every refugee is allowed to submit requests to the church, and there are priests in the field responsible for writing the pleas down. Those requests end up at my desk as well. But you didn't come here to listen to me complain about my job. What brings you to the priest wing, and the healer's room at that? I'm kinda injured. My lady, she injured her arm. I take a step closer to Gareth and show him my forearm. Oh my, too much archery practice? I might have overdone it with shooting the bow, but since the date we'll leave for the quest is fast approaching, I don't have the luxury of pacing myself with my training. So you want me to heal your arm with the full knowledge that you will immediately return to working on your archery skills and probably injure your forearm again. As your healer, I would advise restraint. Despite his reservations, Gareth takes my hand in his gently. An aura of white surrounds my injured arm. Gareth's magic is much cooler to the touch than the warmth I've come to expect from Elijah's magic, but the feel of his power is not unpleasant. There, please don't overdo the practice again. Thank you. I need to return to my desk. If there's anything else you need, I'm sure the other priests can assist you. Alright, thank you so much for your help. No problem at all. Be sure to pay the offering for the healing though. The offering? You may be the Saintess, but healing in the Lokhari Empire is not free. Oh, that is That's how the church expenses are funded, so please pay the price for our services. All right, I will. Good. Gareth walks away. Once he's out of earshot, I turn to Levi. I'm confused. About what? I can't help but remember how freely Elijah used his healing powers in Solace Beyond the Wall. Prince Gareth is a kind man, but he is also very diligent when it comes to the church matters. I wouldn't assign his request for payment any special meaning. He's simply treating you like he would anybody else he healed. The church is funded by their investment in the gem mines as well as by the people's offerings. Without those two supporting pillars, the church would not function well enough to provide healing or sermons. So they don't do the thing where they do sermons and they ask for donations. They just offer services and request payment for said services? I see. I suppose I should really follow the order of things then. I'll tell Linda to bring some pocket money, some of the pocket money I got from Father to the healer's room. It would be proper to pay for the healing, yes. Do commoners have to pay as well? Yes, and sometimes they don't have enough money to do so, but the rules are what they are. That sounds cruel. Life isn't exactly fair, don't you think? Why would you say that? Some are born nobles, others commoners. Some lose their families in the war, others live peacefully as if it doesn't exist. There's no equality. Everyone has different circumstances, and yet they all have to make the best of what fate gives them. I see. We walk back to the apartment. I spend the rest of the day conversing with Eurydice, but my thoughts wander to my conversation with Levi. The next day comes, and it's time for Duchess Penelope's tea party. I almost want to pretend I have forgotten about the occasion, especially when Eurydice and Linda waltz into my room to get me ready for the outing. The tea party is a more informal affair than a ball or an audience with the Empress, so I opt for a more modest dress. We arrive at the terrace outside of the throne room just in time for the event. Tables are set up and laden with so many kinds of colorful cakes that my mouth waters. I really want to go to a tea party. I would love to go to a tea party. But also, it's a social event. A tea party is a social event. I don't think I could survive a social event. Especially if I don't know anyone who's attending. Because damn. I would still love to attend a tea party. Maybe I'll just host my own and not invite anyone else. I'll just have a tea party for one. Just me. The Mori tea party where I'm the only one invited and I'm the only one expected to eat all the delicious snacks. If only I wasn't a noble lady. I'm supposed to mind my manners and eat daintily. Otherwise, I would have taken a full cake of each flavor all for myself. Considering how physically demanding archery training was, I could use some extra calories anyway. Oh, that is Penelope. That's Duchess Penelope. Let's approach and greet her. The war is nothing. It's so far away and doesn't concern those of us who are in the capital. Why should we worry about something that will never bother us? Oh, that's the gap of the nobles. I see. This is actually a pretty good framing part of a story arc that introduces us to how the nobles feel about the war and what's happening. They're so far removed from the dangers of it, like from the action, that they don't actually care about what's happening, which is bad, actually, really, truly. And now that our MC has been beholden to the circumstances of the refugees by the capital, I hope Celeste can stand up for what's right and have at least a bit of a say on a bit of a sway, I mean, on how the nobles view this ongoing war. It does affect you. And it will reach the capital eventually if you're not gonna care about it and not do anything. Are demons even real? Yes, they are real. If you ask Duke, Duke Gerald? Was it Gerald? I forget. What was the name of the Duke? Oh. Duke George. If you ask about the war, if you ask Duke George about the war, he would tell you a lot about it. Demons are real, Penelope. Celeste almost died to one. I hold back a long sigh. Listening to Duchess Penelope only makes me side even more firmly with George's beliefs. He isn't here today, though. This tea party seems to be a women-only event. Even if it weren't, though, I doubt Penelope would have invited her nemesis to her private gathering. Duke George is Penelope's nemesis? Damn. I mean, have any of us ever seen a demon? What if they're nothing more than a myth? Eurydice gives me a look, clearly telling me to hold back my comments. Yet I can't stand by listening to the Duchess' stupidity any longer. Damn. Oh, okay. So I was... Oh my god. No! I was fiddling with my keyboard currently. And it has little feet that you could like kick up to have it at an angle. One of the feet suddenly broke. I just No, I should stop touching my things. Mori breaks keyboard live on stream. No! Oh my god. No! No! It's broken. Sob, cry. Alright, back to the game. Eurydice gives me a look, clearly telling me to hold back my comments. Yet I can't stand by and listen to the Duchess' stupidity any longer. I am blocking Eurydice. I'm so sorry, girl. I have, you know. Have what? I've seen a demon. Penelope looks between me and Eurydice. Her cruel smile from the night of the ball returns, and my blood freezes in my veins. Well, if it isn't the daughters of Count de Caris, Eurydice and the Saintess. Celeste, was it? That's right. Hello, Lady Penelope. Thank you for inviting us to your tea party. I thought it would be entertaining if we got to talk to the Saintess, considering her reputation. What I miss? You missed some prime Elijah moments earlier. Apologies. Well, there wasn't any CGs, so you didn't miss much. But yeah, Celeste has still been struggling to use the golden bow and do any archery. And now we're attending a tea party hosted by a very snooty Duchess. Hosted by a very snooty Duchess. So tell me, Lady Celeste, What makes you what makes you claim that demons are real? It's because I fought against one. It had long claws, leathery wings, and a scorpion tail. Duke George confirmed it was an imp. Oh, did he now? Yes, and if demons weren't real, like you're saying, why would the war have gone on for so long? Why would people have waited for the Saintess to come for 20 years? It's because nobody else but the Saintess can defeat the Demon Queen. So the soldiers have to continue standing their ground against the demons until I'm able to defeat the fiend. If, as you suggest, money is pulled from supporting the war effort, don't you think wave after wave of demons will close in on the capital, eventually sweeping you and your followers' comfortable lives away? Who are you to tell me what I should believe and how I should lead my political faction? Letitia! Alright, that's enough for now. How about we get the tea party properly started? A lady with a braid of long orange hair interrupts us. Eurydice seems relieved at the sight of her. She must be Viscountess Letitia. Lady Penelope huffs. She walks over to one of the cake tables. When she turns around again, she claps her hands and has a smile on her face that could almost be considered pleasant. As suggested by our gratuitous guest, Viscountess Letitia, let's get the tea party started. I'm so looking forward to the shortcake. The atmosphere changes instantly. Excited chatter ensues as the ladies make their way over to the cake, taking a little bit into each of their plates. Servants are nearby, but we're supposed to take cakes for ourselves today. Eurydice sits down with Lady Letitia's entourage. I'm not sure where I should sit. I don't recognize anybody else except my sister and her favorite lady. Sit down with us! Relief washes over me. I take a seat next to Eurydice. There's one more free seat next to me, but nobody takes it. Although, among small talk, we dig into the cake. The talk at Viscountess Letitia's table is much more pleasant than any conversation with Lady Penelope. I relax. At some point, Lady Letitia gives me a pointed look. You really should be more careful about what you're saying, Lady Celeste, for your own good. But what Duchess Penelope said was just stupid. The other ladies gave me startled looks. Letitia lets out a long sigh. That's what I'm talking about. It's fine to have your own opinion. Nobody will force you to agree with her. But you're the Saintess now, an important person in the political climate of the Lokari Empire. You may not feel like your role has changed, especially since your reputation still follows you. However, people are listening carefully to everything you say or do. You're a public figure now. I'm sorry that I'm so inadequate. Just got home, gotta settle myself in so don't go losing your head. Alright, I won't get the guillotine. Don't worry! Duchess Penelope doesn't believe the war is important. Duke George has the opposite opinion. If you wish, you may formally join the side of either of them, or you may choose to stay politically neutral, like I am. You're focused on the quest to defeat the Demon Queen now, but a time will come when I can't read! But a time will come when you'll return to... But a time will come when you'll return from your journey and you will still be the Saintess. Think carefully on what you want to do. Right. It may be the demon army. It may be that the demon army will disperse once their leader is slain, or we may have to fight the remaining demon hordes for decades to come. The debate between Penelope and George may become unimportant, or it may grow into the most heated topic in the court. Be mindful of what impact your words have and choose them wisely. Thank you for your advice. The Viscountess has really given me something to think about for the future. I've been so focused on my training that I haven't thoroughly considered the politics of my situation. Lady Letitia is right, though. The Saintess is more than just a tool to end the war. I'll think carefully about what you said. What's with the long faces? Someone slides into the seat next to me. A man. What's a man doing at an all-girls party? Oh! Hey, it's Noah, don't worry. He's one of the girls, don't worry. I turn around to see Noah sitting next to me with a wide grin on his face. Noah? What are you doing here? I was taking a break from work and decided to go for a walk in the gardens. I saw you having a fun tea party, so I figured I'd crash it. Just like that? You'd figured you'd crash it? Perks of being the crown prince. This table is talking about such serious matters, though. Why don't you ladies enjoy yourselves more? Especially you, Celeste. I hear you're training really hard. I am. That's good. I like women who know their way around weapons. Can't help but laugh. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you, not with you. I blush at the implication of what Noah just said. He's flirting with me again, making me embarrassed, and this time he's doing it in front of a table full of wide-eyed noblemen. You're just out in the open, public air, saying that shit out loud. Wild. Noah, why are you teasing me so much? Why? Please stop teasing me. It's really bothering me. You're sending the wrong signals, acting like you're really interested in me. You don't know me enough to be so casual with me. I shouldn't be this casual with him either, but his words set the tone for this exchange, and now I can't hold back the bite from my voice. What if I have a good reason for teasing you? What good reason? I rather enjoy seeing you both blushing and mad. You're a great distraction from organizing the party for our quest. Besides, you know I can be serious when needed. Celeste blushing. I can't help but feel mad regardless. I don't want to be your distraction. Please stop teasing me. Noah throws his head back and laughs. There you are, getting all mad and flustered again. That shade of blushing pink looks lovely on your face. Noah! Prince Noah, this is supposed to be a women-only tea party. Duchess Penelope approaches us with a frown on her face. I've had my fill of Celeste's expressions anyway, so I'll be going. Noah, people will get the wrong idea. Have you ever seen me care what the court says about me? I hadn't. They called him the Mad Prince, though, and he really was. And he was really living up to his name right now. Bye, Celeste. Good luck on training. Goodbye, ladies. The cake was excellent. He stole a slice! Goddamn. He managed to snag a bite of cake during our conversation, and now he loads a bunch of cakes onto a plate before finally walking off. Oh my god, he stole a plate. I wish I could act with so much freedom, yet Lady Letitia just told me I can't act how Noah does. A shame, really. That was, let's continue the tea party. As the party continues, I notice the ladies from Penelope's entourage whispering behind my back whenever they think I can't hear, or maybe they don't care if I hear them. Have you seen how she acts around Prince Noah? Could it be that there's something between them? I've seen her with High Priest Elijah a few times. Don't you think she's going after a man of fate? You don't think she's going after a man of fate, do you? My servants gossiped about her knight being in love with her. What a shameful thing. I let out a long sigh and returned to Letitia's table. The ladies there already asked me about my relationship with Noah, but without any presumptions about its nature. I'd love for all the noble ladies to be that kind. For the rest of the tea party, I focus on not embarrassing myself any further. 4 days later, while I'm hanging out in the living room of our apartment, Eurydice approaches me with a spring in her step. Celeste, we've received invitations to another ball. Oh no, not another one of those painful social gatherings. Look! Eurydice hands me an envelope with a royal seal. The Empress's seal? Yes, these envelopes were inside a bigger one. The Empress formally invited Father, myself, and you to a ball tomorrow evening. At least 3 days in advance, girl. Just because you're an empress doesn't mean you can just send invitations the day before a party. Oh my god. What if I can't make it tomorrow? What if I had plans tomorrow? Come on, girl. Oh my god. Tomorrow? Yes, aren't you excited? Not at all. Oh, Celeste, don't be so dour. I'm sure the ball will be beautiful, with good food, amazing music, and interesting conversations. You know I hate any kind of gathering of nobles. Can I refuse the invitation? No, you can't. I'm sorry, but not attending when you got a formal invitation from the Empress could anger her. I don't want to antagonize the Empress. It's just that... What am I supposed to do about my lack of etiquette knowledge? I'm not going to suddenly be a lot better at those skills by tomorrow evening. You could ask Eurydice. With all my archery practice, I've had no time to worry about learning to be a proper noble. There's a knock on the door. Paul, Eurydice's knight, opens it. A messenger from Duke George arrived for Lady Celeste. From Duke George? I bring word that my master, Lord George, Duke of Rodwell, would like... it's very painful to talk for this long, thanks to my canker sore, but I'm trying to, trudge on. The Duke of Rodwell would like to see Lady Celeste in 2 hours at the Royal Conservatory. Duke George wants to see me? Yes, that's right. I'm supposed to come back with a reply, my lady. I see. I'll see His Grace. Thank you. I'll relay the information immediately. The messenger leaves. When the door closes, Eurydice turns to me, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. What's going on between Duke George and you? Nothing. I'm as clueless as you are. We didn't speak much so far. He's a kind man, but I know very little about him. There's a typo. Didn't Duke George? Kind? He's always come off to me as cold and very closed off. Huh? That's not how he acted towards me. How curious. I wonder what he wants from me this time. No way to find out except going to see him, I suppose. I'll call Linda and let you get ready in peace. And I'll send word that we're going to the ball. If we must. I'm afraid we have to. Alright then, do your worst. Do your worst. Laughing, Eurydice walks off to her room, and I enter mine. Linda spends the next 2 hours getting me ready to meet Duke George. It's almost like preparing for a ball, considering I've been summoned by someone so important. All the while, I continue to wonder why George wants to see me. Oh, that's a very pretty conservatory. When I arrive at the conservatory, I'm in awe of the splendor of the large glass building. Plans I've only seen in books on the kingdom of Durandal fill out the greenhouse, alongside nature from the Lokari Empire. In the middle of the room, a table is laden with food of all kinds. George stands in front of it, with a kind smile on his lips. Why do you prepare food? Oh. Welcome, Lady Celeste. Your Grace, what's the occasion? I take another good look around. That's enough food for a party. Where's everyone else? There's only one servant in attendance, standing by the glass wall, trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. Levi takes a spot next to him. There will be nobody else coming. It'll be just you and I. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I thought I'd like to partake in the meal with you. You want to eat with me? Yes, that's right. I would go even further. I have a proposal for you. I'd like to offer you a private etiquette lesson. Oh! Just in time! I need those lessons. I'm going to a ball tomorrow. You... what? I noticed your lack of proper table manners during the last ball. I can't fix your lack of knowledge in one sitting, but I'd at least like to help prevent you from getting embarrassed in front of the court. But why do you want to help me? Perhaps I have an interest in you and would like you to feel better in your skin as a noble lady. An interest? What kind of interest? Nothing suspicious, I assure you. Now, will you accept my offer of help? George is offering me exactly what I need right now. With tomorrow's ball coming up, I'm already stressed about my guaranteed poor performance at the table. If he can help me feel more at ease during the ball, maybe I'll actually be able to tolerate the social gathering. On the other hand, Eurydice warned me that George isn't usually kind. And should I accept his offer, I will end up in debt. Indebted to the Duke. Politely, no, we need this. We need this lesson. All right, I accept your kindness. Good. Have a seat, please. He pulls out a chair for me. I sit down at the table and give the food a good look. I notice George glancing at my hands. The first matter to address is that you should remove your gloves when eating. Is that so? I didn't know. Yes, it's impolite to partake in an official meal with gloves on. George also takes off his gloves. What is it? No, nothing. Please continue. When it comes to how much you want to eat, you should neither eat too much nor too little. At the last ball, you nibbled on your food. Such behavior is impolite towards the host. Not towards the people who prepared the meal, but in the case of an official ball organized by the Empress, it's impolite towards her as well, yes. Oh no, It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're willing to learn, I'll teach you what you need to know. Okay. This part you already do correctly. When you eat, you should bring the fork or spoon to your mouth instead of lowering your head towards the food. Now then, as to the exact posture you should hold during the meal, may I? Yes. George adjusts my back and my arms gently to show me how to sit. Like this. All right, I understand. Now, what's the correct spoon for the soup? He gestures to the table where far too many utensils for one meal are laid out. I extend my hand to the biggest spoon. No, that's not right. It's not? You should eat with this small spoon. For soup? No way. I want big slurping. I want to have big soup slurps. Give me the big spoon. Ah, now which is the correct fork for the salad? I hesitate only for a moment before grabbing the fork Penelope approved of last time. That's incorrect as well. But Duchess Penelope played a trick on you. No, it's unfortunately true. Don't be disheartened. Let's continue. Yes, let's see what else is there to learn. As we review more and more of the rules of the Empire's table manners, I start to relax, and so does George. Eventually, we finish the whole meal in the correct way. I watched George eat and copied his movements as best I could. And those are all the basics you need to know. If you review everything I taught you as soon as you return to your family's guest apartment, you should be able to recall most of the lesson for tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for your help. I can't have the Saintess, one of the most important people in the Lokari Empire, be belittled for not being a proper noble. Thank you. More importantly, I don't want you to panic again. You noticed? I saw the condition often during my time as a general. In my soldiers, decreased field of vision, trouble breathing, body shaking, wanting to bolt like an injured animal. I recognized all the signs in you during the last ball. I'm sorry I couldn't follow you into the gardens. It would have been impolite of me to leave the dining table. I understand. So I made that big of a blunder? Your behavior won't win you any favors, but I fully understand the need to get away. You've been burdened with a huge responsibility, expected to fit a grand image people have created in their heads of you. I know how that feels. I don't want you to suffer further. We've all been formally invited to tomorrow's ball by the Empress, so we cannot skip the event. That's why I thought I'd help you gain more confidence, so that you won't be as frightened. I really appreciate your kindness. You said you've seen a lot of suffering in the war front? Maybe he'd like to share some of his burden with me? I need to lower the volume, actually. There's a... BGM volume. Over here? Oh. Okay. Maybe he'd like to share some of his burden with me. Oh yes, I have seen quite a lot of suffering. War injuries, loved ones dying, towns burned to the ground. The desperation that comes from not being able to stop the advance of the Demon Queen's army. The lack of hope that grows because the Golden Bow still has not chosen the Saintess. There's nothing we normal people can do to defeat the Demon Queen, and as long as she doesn't fall, the war will continue. And with it, the destruction of everything we hold dear. The Duke's words sound so dark and ominous, but I suppose war is terrifying that way, true. Soon you will go to the war front yourself and see the destruction. You'll fight demons. You'll comprehend what vile creatures they are. You'll understand that soldiers sometimes make have to make difficult choices, and perhaps you'll end up having to make difficult choices yourself. The Duke looks at me for a minute, and the more I gaze into his eyes, the colder my heart becomes. It's like his gaze could freeze me to the core. A shiver runs down my spine. Suppose you are faced with the following dilemma. The lives of both the Crown Prince and your best friend are in danger, and you can only save one of them. Whose life would you choose to preserve? I need to think about this for a moment. Take your time. But remember, in the face of battle, you will have no time to consider the options. Yes, I understand that. If the Crown Prince died, then the continuity of the Empire's succession would be broken. The Empress has no other child to take the throne. She's also been reigning long enough that, according to the Lokari Empire law, as Eurydice once explained it to me, she'll soon need to pass the crown to a successor. In the face of a broken succession, the Empire will be weakened. And we're in the middle of a war. I'm sure the Demon Queen would take advantage of the chaos. On the other hand, if my best friend died, Eurydice, I imagine, whom I've truly grown to love like a sister, how could I live with myself? If I had to make a fast decision to protect someone, would I be able to make the right choice between Eurydice and Noah? Would my body move on its own to protect Eurydice, even despite Noah's importance to the Empire? Oh, why would you give me that decision? Holy moly! What the heck? Hey. I would pick my friend. That depends. Who is Celeste's best friend? She believes it's Eurydice, but what if it isn't? We'll have to pick the Crown Prince. I would choose the Crown Prince. I wouldn't want the succession of the throne to be broken because it would throw the Empire into chaos. We can't afford such a difficult situation in the middle of a war. That's the logical reason, but deep in my heart I know I would also detest myself if I didn't protect Noah. A world where he's not alive would be painful to live in. Huh? When did that happen? I don't examine this feeling. Oh, you haven't really dug into those feelings, huh, Celeste? Because right now George is watching me with scrutiny in his gaze. What about your friend? I would hate myself for not protecting them, but my duty to the Empire would take precedence. So you're that loyal to the crown. I just don't want the Demon Queen to have any advantage against the Lokari Empire. I see. Was it easy for you to make your choice? Not at all. Well, that is what war is like. You can relax now. I only wanted you to see that you might have difficult choices ahead of you. Are you talking to me? Duke George, are you talking to me specifically? Because I was the one given the choice. That was difficult, actually, truly. I would say Prince, that would help more lives. It is a strategic choice, I would say, because as was mentioned in the dialogue, it would throw the Empire into chaos because of the issue with succession. Since, according to Lokari law, the Empress needs to pass the crown to someone else. She's not allowed to have her title, her crown, her reign until for as long as she's alive. She has to give it to someone else after a certain amount of time. So that means if the successor dies, there's going to be a lot of trouble in the Empire. That's going to distract from the war efforts, and that'll give the Demon Queen advantage and advance her army to further attack the Empire, and that's not good. Strategically, we need to save Noah. Point taken. When George's smile returns to his face, my body does indeed relax. Phew! I only now realize how difficult this conversation has been for me. Is this what Eurydice meant when she said that George is not always kind? I think I've taught you everything that I wanted you to learn. Alright, I'll see myself out then. Thank you. Thank you again. I curtsy and walk towards the conservatory exit. When I turn around in the doorway, George continues to smile at me. I nod and take my leave. And we are back. The time until the ball passes by like a blur. I practice what George taught me with Eurydice. Soon I find myself seated in the throne room between Duke George and Duchess Penelope again. I take a good look at the cutlery. I think I remember which piece is correct to use for each kind of food. Penelope has a smirk on her face, but I turn my head away and look at George instead. He gives me a small nod. The Empress starts the dinner and I take small bites of the food on my plate. I use the correct forks and spoons. Penelope gives me a side eye, clearly disappointed when she finds no fault in me. I relax, listening to the beautiful music. It's in no time the dinner's over. Say, Saintess. When Lady Penelope strikes up a conversation with me, my breathing quickens again. What if I say something wrong? Lady Celeste, would you like to dance with me? I turn my head to the other direction to see George standing next to me with a kind smile, his hand outstretched for me to take it. Damn, you're really holding out on a limb. You're really extending your hand to me a lot, Duke George. Insane. If I dance with George, I can avoid embarrassing myself in a conversation with Penelope, a conversation that the Empress, who is nearby, may overhear. The only problem is I can't dance. Maybe George will be able to lead me through the dance, though? Then I remember, it would be a slight to refuse him when he so publicly asked me to dance. All eyes at the table are on us. But at the same time, I want to confront Penelope. Even if I say something wrong again, I can't run away from facing her. What? I don't want to deal with Penelope. That's with George. He has... Wait. I really want to say a piece of my mind to Penelope, though. Let's see what happens. We can always revert back to the choice. I'd like to speak with Duchess Penelope. Okay. Wow. Okay. That turned out much better than I thought it would. I'd like to speak with Duchess Penelope. Surprised, he smiles his kind smile at me and takes away his hand. I understand. I'll take my leave then. Yeah, stand up for yourself. A little bit more, Celeste. We can't keep allying with Duke George, I suppose. We need to stand neutral until we defeat the Demon Queen. Duke George and you seem awfully close, do we? Then again, you also seem to be very close with Prince Noah. I can't forget the scene you two have made during my tea party. I remember Noah teasing me and running off with a plate full of cake. I love this line. I love this line. Running off with a plate full of cake. That's me! That's me! I don't have any sort of special relationship with the prince. I do applaud your courage in standing up to me when we talked about demons. I was angry at your audacity at first, but when I thought more about it, there's something fresh in the way you approach politics. I hope you'll survive the encounter with the Demon Queen, so we can have many more such conversations in the future. You think I'm lying? What? No, I'm sorry if I'm not some kind of grotesque villain. I'm just a noble lady with different opinions than yours on some important matters. I'm glad you didn't run away from me, Saintess. Take George's hand one too many times and the court will believe you're allying yourself with him. I don't think you're ready to choose a side yet, though. No, I'm more focused on defeating the Demon Queen now. What will come when we return from the quest? I'll think about the political aspect of being the Saintess after my most important role is fulfilled. So be it. Enjoy the rest of the ball then, Saintess. I hope the demons you face don't swallow you whole. Thank you. Thank you? Knowing now that Duchess Penelope isn't watching my every mistake with a hawkish gaze, I find it easier to relax and enjoy the ball. I talk to different nobles from all sides of the political conflict central to the Lokari Empire court. The exchange of opinions is refreshing. Eventually, I redirect my attention to practicing horseback riding. Let me come with you. I'm sorry, Levi. Horse riding is a skill that Celeste knew well, so I need to practice it alone. If you saw me struggle to ride a horse, you would figure out quickly something's off about me. And in 2 weeks' time, I will have to be in the saddle daily once we head out to face the Demon Queen. I need to figure out how to keep myself on a horse like a confident rider. It's strange enough I'm leading the horse out of the training grounds instead of riding the animal out of the stables. I don't want anybody to see how I'll struggle with mounting the animal. On the other hand, if Levi helps me practice horseback riding, I'll learn it much more quickly, which would be a tremendous benefit. I'll just need to convince him that I've forgotten how to ride. We need to ask for Levi's help. Actually, alright, please come with me, Levi. But I'm not sure I remember how to ride very well. What? Why? It must be the shock from being chosen by the Golden Bow. Or maybe it's this horse, or the fact that I'll be traveling in my Saintess clothing, which means I'll have to learn to ride side saddle now. I don't feel very confident in my skills. Could you help me mount the horse? Okay. Levi shakes his head but gently lifts me up to put me on the horse's saddle. My legs don't cooperate, unfortunately, and I kick the side of the horse, my weight lifting more towards Levi. Oof. Levi stumbles, and I hold on to him more. Afraid we'll both tumble over. And we do. Ah! Levi falls to the ground, and I land on top of him, my face against his chest. Ah! You've only ridden the horse the normal way before, but I thought side saddle can't really be that bad. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting off you right now. That you don't have to rush. Oh, Levi. Holy moly. Levi. You don't have to rush. I scramble off of Levi as quickly as I can and stand on my feet. Levi gets up from the ground as well. Can we try again? Of course. Levi helps me up onto the horse again. This time, we successfully get me mounted. I don't feel very secure up here. You'll get used to it, I suppose. Let me grab another horse, and we'll go outside of Solus through the western gate. There are only fields out there, so we'll have enough space to let the horses run freely. Sounds like a good plan. The wide open fields and sky! Wow! This is insanely different from East Solus. This is insanely different. Levi ends up leading my horse, holding the reins of both our mounts. We practice all day, and I learn mounting and dismounting under his tutelage. By the time we're done, I feel worn out, but the next day we go at it again. After 2 more days of practice, I slowly learn to ride the horse. Levi looks confused about having to teach me so many basics of riding again. I catch him staring at me whenever I fumble. Will he figure out I'm not who everyone thinks I am? The anxiety of that possibility causes me to make even more mistakes. My 2 weeks of practice are only interrupted by another trip to Eastern Solus with Elijah. For the visit to the slums, I again take Levi with me. There are more patients in the field hospital today. The war front started moving towards Solus a month ago. Oh! The refugees from Barwood, the town that was swallowed by the marching demon horde, recently arrived in Solus. Luckily, many managed to escape death. They marched toward the capital on foot for weeks before finally reaching safety. Oh my gosh. I'm glad they're safe, at least. They arrived hungry and in dire need of medical help for festering wounds, barely patched up by the few priests who survived the attack. They were met with the sight of Solus beyond the wall. The truth of the environment they would have to live in from now on hit their resolve harder. Is there anything I can do to raise their spirits? Yes, give them hope as a Saintess. Hope is the commodity that's least in supply in Eastern Solus. If you don't mind, Celeste, could I seek out Cherry and Lily again? Sure. Oh, what do we do? Okay, that's a choice. Stay here and talk to the wounded? Or do we come with Levi? Chat! Chat, are you there? Chat! Which one do we pick? Chat, what do you want to do? I'm actually torn now. Do we go with Levi? Yes. Hello, Zeto. Save scum? I did. I saved scum. Do we go with Levi to find his childhood friend and her daughter? Or do we stay with Elijah and talk to the wounded to bolster up the hope status within the field hospital? One? We abandon our duty? I already saved scum. I mean, who are we going for? We're going for Elijah, so I guess we're going to stay here with Elijah at the field hospital and talk to the wounded. Even though I do want to meet Cherry and Lily again. Elijah's affection up. If I stay, I want to come with you. It's Levi. Okay, I see. We're going for Elijah here, so... For the rest of the day, I wander between the cots, talking to the patients. Even though at times I don't truly believe I can defeat the Demon Queen, I push my doubts aside. I pretend that I'm sure of my skill at wielding the golden bow, that I'm sure an arrow I shoot will fell the Demon Queen. I make the refugees believe there's hope for peace, and in the process I come closer to trusting in myself. I spent the last week riding the horse at a steady pace, getting to know the area. I'm still far from a great rider, but I think I'll be able to stand the journey to the Demon Queen's castle now. Before I know it, all the time I had left until we embark passes, and suddenly I have to pack for the journey. Oh, we get to go on the hero's journey to the Demon Queen's lair? Linda is the one doing the packing, but Eurydice is in the room too. You should take another pair of pants. Noah told us to pack light. We will have only 4 wagons for provisions and some luggage. I can't take too much with me. Besides, I'll be in my Saintess outfit throughout the journey. Something about being the beacon of hope to the party, a symbol of our victory. Can you even shoot the bow right now, Celeste? I'm really doubting your ability right now because you never really report it to me. But won't you be uncomfortable? I learned to ride side saddle because I already knew I would be traveling in my nun clothes, which don't have pants. I'll be okay. If you say so. Later that day, the party gathers on the training grounds. Noah takes a head count of everyone. The party consists of 20 people. Noah, Tariq, Levi, and 5 other knights, 3 mages, 5 archers, besides myself, Elijah, Gareth, and 1 other healer. It feels like a small group for such a grand quest. Still, the Empress seemed disinclined to budge out the number of people allowed in our party or on our deadline to leave for our journey. I can't change the situation though. I've done the best I could. We ride for days. Only when we're close to being out of sunlight do we stop to make camp. I'm so tired from traveling at the end of each day that I immediately collapse as soon as I lay out my bedroll. Fortunately, I'm exempt from the night watch. Noah wants all my focus to be on the fights as the Saintess, so he needs me as well rested as possible. We don't expect to be attacked by demons this far away from the front line, but you never know. The demon who attacked me near the Decaris mansion wasn't supposed to be that close to the capital either. After another few days of riding, my back and butt are sore. But I finally feel myself getting used to the motion of being in a saddle for many hours. That, or I'm so tired I no longer care about the pain. A week into our journey, I've seen so much of the beautiful Lokari Empire countryside, with its vast pastures and fields and lush forests. It's late April, so we observe farmers plowing the fields in preparation for the season, as well as planting potatoes and other vegetables. Wheat is already growing in scattered patches. I ride alongside Levi and converse with him so that the time passes by more quickly. It takes a few more days to finally get used to being in the saddle for long stretches of time. The other members of our party grow more comfortable on horseback too, and as we travel farther and farther from the capital, I start hearing more chatter amongst everyone. As the next week passes and we get closer to the front lines, we encounter our first demons. Floating eyeballs! The flying eyeballs, or so I've heard the soldiers call them. There are several swarms of the creatures ahead of us. Their wings flap and their scorpion tails slash through the air, their mouths open to show snake-like thumbs. They're almost cute. I agree. I agree. They're almost cute. Would you guys be okay if I say that you guys look like that? I make this the mascot. I make this the fan mascot. Patrice! Oh, this is the other healer. Dodge! Oh, it's a mage. Patrice, a mage I got to know during one of our conversations at camp, shouts when the demon's eyes suddenly launch beams of red light towards me. Crazy. You guys look like that. I fall to the ground and the beams pass by, just missing me by a hair. Pay more attention to the battlefield, Saintess. Easy to say when I have no experience with real combat. I stand next to Patrice, who has prepared a ball of water at the end of her staff and is now firing blasts of water at the eyeballs. She hits one of them directly. Wailing, the fiend drops to the ground. Is this really your first proper fight, Saintess? It is. I will support you then, and so will the melee combatants. She gestures to Levi and Noah, who are now taking care of the other two eyeballs that attack me. All you have to do for your part is fire the bow at the eyeballs that are flying too high to be taken down with swords. Also, don't forget to breathe. Only now do I take a deep breath. Alright, noted. Let's fight then. I take an arrow from my quiver and knock it into the golden bow. I draw a steadying breath and shoot the arrow at the eyeball flying at the top of the swarm. I miss, but the way it avoids my shot allows me to learn more about the movements of the creature. When I fire another arrow, I hit the fiend and take it down. Oh, good job, Celeste! Yes! Great job, Saintess. Patrice has taken down 2 demons in the time it's taken me to fell 1, but the comparison is unnecessary. From what I've heard, she's a trained soldier with previous war experience. If I gain more experience here on the battlefield, maybe I'll become as proficient as she is. But first I have to survive long enough to become good at combat, so I push my fears aside and fire an arrow, then another. After a while, the fight is over. Noah looks around at our party and breathes a sigh of relief. No losses on our side. Great job, everyone. The party cheers! Yay! Woohoo! We survived! Phew! What a fight! Still, as my adrenaline rush subsides, I suddenly become aware that my arms and legs are shaking. I take a seat with my back to a nearby tree. Are you alright? Levi runs up to me and kneels beside me. I'm not hurt, don't worry. I'm just a bit overwhelmed by the fighting. If there's anything I can do to help. No, Levi, I just need to get used to the real combat with enemies rushing at me to kill me. Yeah, true. Baby's first combat. I'm not a trained combatant like you are. Or at least I wasn't until all the training I recently completed. All I've done before is hunt prey for sport. Prey that didn't fight against me with claws or rays of magic from their eyes. We're going to encounter a lot more demons in our journey to defeat the Demon Queen. There's no time for me to mope around, but I can't stop myself from shaking. I'm sorry you have to go through this. If I could do anything to lessen your burden, I would. I know. Thank you, Levi. I can't be weak. I have to keep fighting. Everyone expects me to kill the Demon Queen. I have to stop being afraid. I know why the situation is so hard for me. I grew up in peace. I never had to consider fighting in a war, especially not against grotesque demons. I have to accept reality, though. The life I had on Earth ended. I died. I belong in Celeste's world now. I get up from my seat, taking Levi's hand. When I look around the party, I see the priests healing the wounded. Even though I think we should make camp early, we continue traveling. By the end of the day, I'm exhausted. As we continue moving over the next week, we fight even more demons, the encounters increasing in frequency as we near the front line. We pass by contingents of the armies from the Lokari Empire and Durandal Kingdom. We exchange information and find out we're nearing Barwood, the new location of the front line since last month. I remember Elijah mentioning that refugees from Barwood had recently arrived, back when I last helped out in Eastern Solos. Nobody has yet sighted the Demon Queen in any of her forms in the new battlefields in the last month. We pass Barwood the next day. The sight of the destroyed village brings sadness to my heart. Even so, we continue advancing to Cloudmont Castle, where Levi's party fought against the Demon Queen in the book. We're getting to Cloudmont Castle? No! We'll arrive at Cloudmont Castle the day after tomorrow. Be ready to engage with hordes of demons. The town in front of the castle has been overtaken by hundreds of fiends. We'll be entering the real battle now. The real battlefield now. Noah gives us instructions on how to fight as a party. We'll divide into 4 formations. Everyone will be assigned a specific area to defend. I am in the same formation as Noah, Levi, Elijah, and Patrice. We are the core of the party, the most important team. Noah, Levi, and Patrice are tasked with protecting me as well as fighting the demons. Elijah is there to provide healing should any of us get injured. We all confirm that we accept Noah's orders. Today, I am not as tired as I usually am. I glance around and notice the serious expressions on everyone's faces. Is there anything I could do to help cheer up our group? What if we throw a party? Maybe I could hunt down some game with a golden bow. No, wait, I don't think I know enough about hunting to manage that by myself. What's on your mind, Celeste? I'm thinking we should have some fun to help improve morale. How about we throw a party with some real food, instead of the hardtack and smoked meat we usually have for rations? That sounds like a good idea. I can get the archers to come with us so we can hunt down some fresh deer. Are you sure you want to go? Yes, I agree that a party would help everyone focus more on our upcoming victory, and less on all our recent brushes with death. Levi goes to chat with the archers by their tent. A man and 2 women agree to take part in our small plan, or so I assume, when I see them grab their bows. Each of them goes into the woods in a different direction, and so do Levi and myself. I don't actually know how to hunt, but I couldn't have admitted that to Levi, since Celeste was an excellent huntress. So for a few hours I just fumbled through the woods. I don't manage to bring anything back with me, but Levi and the others don't question my lack of game. They say that it was difficult to find any animals due to the nearby presence of demons. The others at camp cheer up when the fresh venison starts cooking on the campfire and the heavenly smell reaches their noses. Oh, the smell of freshly cooked fresh meat. When morale is low, incredible. People gather around the fire, chatting excitedly. Levi and I change into more comfortable clothing. The others decide to remove their gear as well, switching to more casual outfits. Oh. And he can play the lute! Bro is a multi-classer. He's a bard/knight. Dang! Full view of the sprite. Very nice. Levi takes out his lute and plays a few notes. I completely forgotten that Levi is musically inclined. The novel mentioned in passing that he sings and plays the lute. I'll get to experience his singing for real now. That's wonderful. Noah sits down next to Levi, drinking from a cup. He's also changed clothes, though his outfit is still plenty fancy. I would say he looks like a vampire. Very pretty outfit. Oh, and Elijah too. Look at them. I think I like Levi's outfit the most, and then Elijah's a close second. It's great to see everyone relaxing. I turn around to see Elijah behind me. He's changed his clothes as well. He looks good out of a priest's robe. We can't be doom and gloom all of the time. Some fun is required now and then to keep our sanity. Is it now? Elijah trails off, looking to the side with a thoughtful expression. Does he have PTSD or something? What is happening? Elijah. Hang on. Hang in there. I want to ask him what he means, but Noah suddenly waves to me. Celeste, come over here. When I look back to where Elijah was standing, he's already gone. Oh. Wandered off to the side of the camp where Gareth and the other priests are opening a tall bottle. Did they bring alcohol with them on the quest? I suppose it's alright to drink from time to time. I approach Noah and Levi instead. When I come close, Levi starts singing a song. It's a happy tune. Folk music about a party of adventurers who have fun solving people's problems by killing demons. I sit down on the other side of Levi. Noah nods at me with a smile but doesn't say anything. I keep quiet too. I don't want to interrupt Levi's singing. I'm gonna have your Till plushie watch stream with you now. Tell your Till plushie I said hi. Hi Till! Hi Till plushie! Also, welcome back, Neil. We are witnessing the wonderful singing voice of Levi. Levi has a wonderful voice, calming and fun to hear. Some members of the party start clapping to the rhythm. Others move in a dance. When the meat is ready, Tariq slices it up and serves everyone. We eat and drink, chat and laugh. Later, Levi continues playing the lute and singing as people dance more. It's a happy time, a memory I'm sure I'll look back on with fondness later. At some point during the party, Tariq approaches me with a bright smile on her lips. How are you faring, Saintess? Better now. I noticed you seemed in low spirits after the fights with demons. Does fighting demons get easier with time? You'll get used to the combat eventually. There are just a few types of demons, and you can quickly learn what to expect from each of them. Yes, I think fighting gets easier with time. I'm going to share something personal of my own with you now. Please don't tell anybody I said this. Of course. As the leader of the palace guard, I fight humans more often than demons. I think combat against demons is easier than fighting and possibly killing a fellow human. I hope you'll never experience the need to take a person's life. Oh. He says hi back, I guess. Damn. Tariq's words make my blood freeze when I realize what she's trying to convey to me. I understand. Some demons have humanoid forms. Make no mistake though, no matter how much they resemble humans, they are not like us. They only want humanity's destruction. This sounds like Freerin. This sounds a lot like Freerin. You know how the demons sound civilized and try to do tactics to create peace and stuff? No. They only want the destruction of the human race, of humanity. I heard Freerin. Demons are demons. True. Yeah, demons are demons. Why do demons detest humans so much? Nobody knows. One day, 20 years ago, the portal to the demon realm opened in the Lokari Empire's eastern border. Demons pulled out of it and brought carnage to the easternmost towns and villages. Demons speak their own language. Nobody knows what they say to each other when they communicate with each other. Would we be able to understand them? Or at least the Demon Queen? They have no empathy there. Yeah. I wonder. Would we be able to understand the Demon Queen since we're the Saintess? Or would the Demon Queen be such an advanced demon that she has learned human language? It's either or with that. They have no written word. All attempts at learning their language have failed. Only the Demon Queen... Oh, okay. My question has been answered. Only the Demon Queen can speak the human tongue. How did she learn our language? Some say she gained the knowledge by eating humans, which also gave her the ability to take human form. Ugh. The Demon Queen has no humanity either, though. She's the vilest of the fiends. There will be many more fights with demons ahead of us as we near the front line. You'll get more experience killing the enemy and eventually grow more comfortable with battle. Don't worry, Saintess. We'll protect you. All I have to do is stand at the back of the formation and shoot arrows. I feel like my task is easier than yours, because I'm not a frontliner. No one else can do your task. We're here to make sure you're able to complete it. I'll do my very best. Thank you, Tariq. I feel lighter now. I'm still not sure if I can get used to killing demons, but I know I need to do my part. It's okay to feel lost, Saintess. If you ever feel afraid again, seek me out. I'll provide my support. Thank you. After my conversation with Tariq, I returned to the celebration. Looking at everyone dancing, singing, and laughing lifts my spirits further. We may be going on a grand quest, but the fact doesn't mean We have to be serious all the time. The sky is ashen, with smoke from the burning houses of Cloumond. Demons of different terrifying shapes are flying above the rubble. We're just flung into it right now. Holy moly. Literally thrown into the fire. Oh my god. We need to push through the ruins of the town to reach Cloumond Castle. We all confirm our understanding of Noah's orders. Then we get into our planned formations. I take position at the back of my group, next to Patrice and Elijah. Noah and Levi take the front. I glance over to the other groups. Noah has organized them similarly to ours. An archer, a caster, and a few frontliners for each party. Clear the road to Cloumond Castle. Formations 1 and 2, you're going first. Formations 3 and 4, you'll follow after the first two groups clear the path. I'm in formation 3. Noah has us wait a few minutes before we move deeper into Cloumond. The first two formations have already cleared the path, but demons pull between our groups and theirs, landing on the ground in a flap of wings. To clear a way for all our groups towards the castle, we'll have to put up a fight. I grip the golden bow more firmly and take an arrow out of the quiver. This is no time to be afraid. We have to break through, and I have to do my part. Whoa! Demon. With a whip? Holy moly. A devil blocks our path. He's a humanoid demon. He's a humanoid demon with a whip made of fire. He waves the weapon around in front of himself, making low guttural sounds. I can't do that. I swallow hard. The fact that he's so human-like is unsettling. I remind myself of my conversation with Tariq at the campfire. Demons are not humans. Advance! Noah gives the order. Our formations get into fighting stances. The frontliners, Levi and Noah, run up to the devil and engage him in a melee. A swarm of flying eyes appear above the devil. These are a better target for me. I could harm the fighters with my arrows if I shoot at the humanoid demon while they're fighting him. I aim the golden bow at the fiend. I think about what Elijah taught me about accessing the golden bow's magic. Could my shot become more powerful if I use a light magic imbued arrow? I thought that the light magic of the bow was reserved for defeating the demon queen, but maybe I'm wrong, and the extra power can help us get to the castle? It's worth a shot. I take a deep breath and close my eyes, focusing on the light magic coursing through the golden bow. I pull a thread of that white light towards me and direct it into the arrow. The arrowhead glows. Whoa! I've done it! I managed to pull the magic into the arrow properly. I feel like my hold on the holy power might slip any time, so I quickly aim the arrow at the flying eyeballs, remembering what I know about their movements from earlier fights. I shoot. I hit the flying eyeball at the top of the swarm. The demon burns in a white-hot fire of holy magic, letting out a squeak of pain. Noah turns around and gives me a smile. Good job, Celeste! Thank you! Ah! Just then I hear a soul-tearing cry from Patrice. When I turn around to find her, I see... A devil has sunk its claws into her stomach. No! Patrice! The devil twists his claws deeper into Patrice's body. Huh? I can't scream. My voice is shot. The sight is gruesome, but I can't take my eyes off my companion. Oh no, she told me to pay attention to my surroundings. And yet I focused so much on myself that I didn't realize the demon was near her. And now... Noah runs up to the devil and impales the fiend with his sword. With an inhuman wail, the creature falls to the ground, dead. Patrice's body slides to the ground too. Noah catches her before she hits the pavement of the street. She spits out blood. Patrice! Elijah runs up to Noah and Patrice, enveloping the water mage form in white light. After a moment, the light dims. No! We all look at Elijah with confusion. It's too late. The realization that we've lost Patrice hits me like a wall of bricks. When I look at her eyes again, the light in them has dimmed. Noah lowers her eyelids. She's dead? Is it my fault? Rest in peace, Patrice, who will be remembered as a great fighter. Tears well up in my eyes. I hug myself. We need to keep going. There's no time to cry. As soon as the demons notice we're not paying attention to our surroundings, they swarm us again. But we won't join Patrice on the other side. Not today. We fight even more fiercely than before. That woman had dreams much like I do. She wanted to help defeat the Demon Queen. Now, she's gone. So quickly, in a single moment when I wasn't looking. We continue making our way through Cloudland, getting closer and closer to the castle. But each fresh victory feels sour. An hour passes, or maybe 4. Time flies differently when you're fighting for your life. I'm terrified and tired, but the real battle hasn't even started yet. We finally regroup with the other formations in front of the castle gates. Along with Patrice, there are others who did not survive. Matthew, a fighter from the first formation, has fallen. He wanted to rebuild his village so much once we defeated the Demon Queen and returned from the quest. We also lost an archer from the second formation, Veronica. She was the one who hated demons the most out of all of us. They had slaughtered her whole family of 9. These brave people wanted to defeat the Demon Queen with all their hearts, and now they won't have the chance. But we will carry out the task, keeping it in our hearts, their dedication to the fight. There's also Patrice, that will forever carry the burden of her death. If only I had been more vigilant at the I can't read anymore! I've been reading for 3 hours now. If only I had been more vigilant in the battlefield, she would have lived. We're going inside. The gates of the castle courtyard are open, as if welcoming us. We walk through the courtyard and open the heavy castle doors. Oh, we're about to face the Demon Queen. I'm scared, guys. I'm laughing, but this is a nervous laughter. We continue down the corridor. The place is so quiet that it's eerie. No more demons attack us. Why is this place so quiet? There are no demons around. The corridors are so empty that it's eerie. But I feel watched. It's as if a heavy presence can be felt in the walls. The ceiling, even the floor. Could be a warding spell put into the structure of the building. What's a warding spell? It informs the caster if others enter the specific area where the magic has been cast. So the Demon Queen already knows we're coming. It's quite likely. We're entering a trap. She wants us to come to her? It's possible she's keeping all her forces in the throne room, which seems to be right at the end of this corridor. We can't just walk into a trap. Do you see another way? Demons ain't shit. That's what a Freerin fan would say. That's what a Freerin fan would say. Welcome back, Ahmed. We need to find the Demon Queen to slay her. Can't we lure her out? She'll use other kinds of dark magic to make us come to her. She could even twist the warding spell into one that'll compel us to go forward. So we have no way to turn back now? Do we? I fear the time to retreat has passed. The only way is forward then. Everyone, be ready to enter combat as soon as we breach the throne room. We're really getting into the fight, huh? I want to stop Noah, but I understand as much as everyone else that we can't run away now. We can't possibly die either, though, can we? I've trained so hard to be ready for this moment. Oh, the throne room. Nice skull lanterns, I guess. Incredible design choice. Are we going to see a hot, big titty goth demon queen? A few steps later, we enter the grand hall, which now serves as the throne room of the demon queen. She's very pretty. Not big titty, but decently. What am I saying? Wasn't that far off. It's not really big titty, but she is a hot goth demon queen. Oh, I love her outfit. And the eyes on the wings too. Ooh. A hungry person thinks of bread. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? We're at the final fight, guys. And my dog has been making noises. Yumi! Stop! Hold on, I need to deal with my dog. She's doing the thing again. She's doing a thing again. Fine, okay, sure. Keep doing that. Okay, my dog, I guess, will keep doing what she's doing. Let your dog fight the demon queen like a Pokemon. Mori dog, I choose you! Alright, I'll just let her do her thing, I guess. You're going to hear a bunch of yips and yaps coming from my dog. She wants to be noisy, I guess. I can't stop her. I don't know. There she sits on her throne, a smirk on her face. She's a beautiful woman, but she's unmistakably not fully human. Horns protrude from her head, and there's a third eye on her forehead. She swirls her long tail in the air, her leathery wings flutter. She's as gorgeous as she is deadly.
You've arrived. I've been expecting you, Saintess.
She has voice lines! She has voice lines! So my number one Fudo title got into Starboards. Really? Wait, really? Let me check. Oh my god, it did! It got onto the Starboard! Congrats! Let your dog yip and yap. True. Oh, she stopped. Okay. Congrats! Congrats on getting on the Starboard! Let's listen to more of the Demon Queen. Her voice is enchanting, pulling me toward her. There must be something magical about it. I would never want to come close to this monster of my own free will.
Get in formations.
There's no chance you just want to quietly die, is there?
No, there isn't a chance. We're not going down without a fight.
I would appreciate not having the chosen of the god of light in the way of my conquest.
You vile demon! You're ready to perish!
I need to lower the BGM a little more. The voice lines are getting drowned out a little bit. That should be good. There. How about that?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh! She glares at Noah, forming a ball of pure dark energy in her hands. Noah commands everyone to take positions and advance. As Noah and Levi and the other melee combatants, how do you pronounce the word? Combatants. As Noah, Levi, and the other melee combatants run into the room, the door on the opposite side of the hall bursts open, and a swarm of demons pours in. I take my spot at the back of the fight and ready the golden bow. I hesitate for a moment. If I kill the demon queen, will the other monsters stop fighting? It's worth a try, isn't it? I aim the golden bow at the demon queen's heart. I take a few deep breaths, doing what I can to steady myself. The demon queen notices I'm aiming the weapon at her. The confident, amused smirk returns to her face.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
I do my best to remember what Elijah told me about accessing the golden bow's light.
Don't fail me.
I try to gather the power in the arrow. The golden bow resists me.
Not now!
There's red magical energy gathering from the palm of the demon queen's hand. She's not looking at me, but at Elijah. I welcome her being distracted, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I let the arrow, imbued with magic light, fly at the demon queen. Just then, she releases the bolt of magic in her hand at Elijah. Elijah, no! When she glances back in my direction, the arrow is almost at her heart, but she suddenly waves her hand in the air, and the arrow's magic disappears. It bounces off an invisible shield and clatters to the floor.
No!
Disappear from this world, you demon.
Just then, I notice a bolt of light magic coming from Elijah, aimed straight at my heart. There's an aura of red magic around him, and his eyes look far away.
Be a good puppet and kill the Saintess for me.
No, Elijah! I'm not a demon!
I move to the side to dodge his magic, but the bolt's trajectory changes. It's following me.
He likes being around you. Oh, isn't it fun to use the one who's interested in you against you?
No! No!
I take a few steps back, but Elijah's bolt of light magic keeps staying locked onto me. The bolt runs straight through my chest.
Celeste? Why are you... I did this. But... I didn't want to.
Elijah drops his staff and falls to his knees in front of me. Life is slowly escaping me through the wound in my chest, where I've been pierced by Elijah's magic. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know that light magic capable of healing and subduing demons, could also be used as a deadly weapon against humans as well. What is so warm and pleasant can kill too. Elijah is crying, tears streaming down his cheeks.
I thought... this time would be different.
What do you mean this time?
Why? Why have I...
I want to ask him what he means, but I can't bring myself to speak. Speaking, breathing, even looking at him hurts so much. I don't blame Elijah, but I lack the strength to reassure him.
No.
The Demon Queen's ominous laughter is the last thing I hear before I slip into the darkness. I'm in heaven again, floating in the comforting cotton-like substance I lost in combat against the Demon Queen. I couldn't control the golden bow properly, and now the Lokari Empire will have to wait for another saint. If there's even a chance another one will come forth. I'm not in physical pain anymore, but my heart aches from regret. The fight against the Demon Queen is no longer mine. I'm dead. I won't be able to save anyone. I'll miss Elijah and the others. The heavenly sound comes forth in the quiet of this space again.
You must fight on.
The angelic voice is back. What? I just died. My fight is over. Ah! No, not the eternal spiral again! Before I can protest further, my soul gets pulled into the golden whirlpool again. I close my eyes, becoming dizzy like last time. When I open them again, I find myself in front of the golden bow in the chapel, my hand touching its cold surface. The pain from the bow's light magic entering my body is excruciating. I faint before I can even scream. As Celeste experienced, death is not the end of the Saintess's journey. Will you be able to rewrite her fate? Thank you for playing the Saintess of the Golden Bow demo. Wishlist us on Steam. That was it! Oh my god. Did my mic peak? That was it! Oh my god. So that was the time loop. I see. I understand. We don't have a gallery. I don't think. But yeah. That was Saintess of the Golden Bow. Incredible end to the demo though. Holy moly. What did Elijah mean by this time? Was he also part of the going through a time loop? I wonder. What do you mean again? Or this time? Oh my gosh. I love this. I'm looking forward to the full game. Do we have to live through how many time loops do we have to live through to get like a good ending? I wonder. But yeah. That was Saintess of the Golden Bow. Thank you everyone for hanging out and tuning in to me. Going through what such an incredible journey. Is there even a good ending? You see, this is pitched as a time loop thing where our MC will be going through multiple deaths. It's like Kagepro. It's like Madoka Magica and Kagero Project. Where every time the MC dies, she goes back in time to the start of her journey as the Saintess. 500 times, 5,000 times. Oh my god. All right. I haven't reverted the Candy Stars price for bonks yet. Is the Madoka Magica anime a good watch? Reverted. For Madoka Magica, I think so. I think so. It's pretty good. It's actually one of the first magical girl animes that I've ever watched. It's pretty good. For Twitch too, please and thank you. maybe after this week. We will never redeem anything until Bonk is back to 100. That's wild. The protest. Oh man. Slash Pat. That's not the command. I forgot how to command even. It's exclamation point. Anyway, go watch Madoka Magica. I highly recommend it. It's a good magical girl anime. It is not really the traditional magical girl anime. It's very dark in execution, in its plotline, compared to, say, Pretty Cure and stuff like that. It's not. Do not expect Pretty Cure from Madoka Magica. My first magical anime was that Ladybug one. Oh, I see. You're a miraculous Ladybug watcher. I see. I never really watched that. I thought bro was gonna ask us to play the demo. If you want to, you can. It's available on Steam. The link is in the description below. But I've basically gone through the entire introduction of the Saintess of the Golden Bow. There wasn't really a branching path line in the demo in this demo. The branching path line will be in the full game. But if you do want to play it for yourself and try out other choices and see what that entails you can go and play it for yourself. Tomorrow we will be playing Chrysanthemum again. We're going to be finishing up the last day, I think. I was also told that it was just a little bit more until the demo is finished. Thank you for stream. Thank you for hanging out and watching my streams once again. Kill Plush, thank you for stream too. Aww. Aww. I need to show you guys all my plushies as well. I have a collection. I need a proper home for them though. They're just sprawled around. But yeah, that's it for Saintess of the Golden Bow. I finished the demo. Yay! And then, do I have any reminders? I don't think so. It is payday today, July 15. So if you're looking to get something from Shopee, that was a good time because of the payday sale. I'm going to be looking through Shopee right after stream. I'm just going to be browsing. I don't have anything to buy or stuff. Adding to cart but never checking out. Voidwalker, hello, hi, welcome in. Thank you for dropping by still. I missed it, but it's alright. I hope you had fun though. Yeah, we did. The VOD will be up after I end the stream, so if you want to catch up, feel free to watch it. Watch the VOD. Bro gave us a Shopee ad, this dude. It's because that's what I'm going to be doing after stream. I'm going to be browsing Shopee. It's payday sale. You got the money. You got a full cart. Time to check out. Alright. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Time to eat yogurt sticks. Hee hee haha. Time to eat yogurt sticks after stream. Hee hee haha. Bye, guys.